What's up, Stokers? Before we begin this podcast, I want to let you know that we are brought to you by a new sponsor, Keep Athletics. Stokers, have you ever had your phone slip out of your pocket? What is the point of pockets if they can't keep your stuff in there? I don't know. That's where Keeps comes in. Fellow Stoker, shout out to Patrick, created Keep Athletics. They're looking out for all our phones, wallets, keys, AirPods, or whatever else. Listeners, you get a sweet deal. Go to keepathletics.com/godeep15 to get 15% off your first order. That's spelled KEAP. Keepathletics.com/godeep15. Go Deep 15 for 15% off your first order. We are also, of course, brought to you by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dongs are looking fresh and clean, because summer's a-coming. Are you ready to unwhale your beach bod? You're in luck. Our friends at Manscaped just launched their 4th generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right. 4.0. Complement your dad bod or six-pack with a trim from the leaders in male grooming. The sun is shining and calling your name, fellas. Join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get ready for hot guys summer by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP20.
What's with deep? Going deep. Chad and JT.
How long does it go?
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
That's a long time.
It's a long fucking podcast. Hey, we can go shorter if you need us to.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's just that when you touched my skin earlier, it was just like a little aggressive.
Really?
A little bit, because I just met you, and I just no. I'm just.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Don't get angry, but it's just like, when I have people touch my skin, it's just a little.
I didn't mean to violate your boundaries. I was just trying to offer.
No, but I'm okay with it though.
I was trying to console.
I just need to talk about it. I'm okay with it, but it was a little aggressive.
I'm sorry. I won't do it again unless you ask.
You can. You know what? Let me think. You're allowed to do it.
Nice, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. Not you yet.
Good,
let's go.
I get there? All right.
I think we're.
You may never.
Do you mind if
Go
we
ahead.
keep that part about touching in the podcast?
I love it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Cook up the bacon and slap me with the grease. What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad JT podcast. Guys, we don't have... I'll do the ads later. I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
Boom clap, Stokers.
And we're here with our guest, comic, and just legend. I've been watching at the Comedy Store forever. Bobby Lee, welcome to the podcast.
Namaste. I'd like to start off with I'm sorry, I'm new here.
You're coming in
Yeah,
hot.
yeah.
I'm coming off a little hot.
Bring the heat.
No, I don't want to bring. I just want to start with a little namaste.
The floor
Yes.
is yours.
You know what I mean? And I want to also start off with a little bow,
Okay.
if you may.
Do you want us to participate as well, or just you?
Let me just do it real quick and just see how I feel about it.
Okay.
Okay. So you don't have to do it back.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't know how to do it.
No,
You don't
I
just-
totally
You don't
fucked
just
mine up.
nod your head down like that,
Right.
right? No, don't do it.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah, I told you not to do it. You did it.
Well, because you told us how to do it. I thought I picked it up.
No.
after you
I
told-
say don't do it. So I'm going
Right.
to do it again.
Yeah.
And don't move your head at all.
All right.
All right.
I'll just accept it.
Yeah, just accept it.
I'll receive it.
Namaste.
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 Yeah, thank you.
That felt good.
Yeah, and also,
That really felt good.
thank you.
We should do that on every podcast.
Yeah, that was great.
That might.
Well, you know who did it to me was Steven Seagal one time.
Wow.
Really? Dude,
Yeah.
I've been crushing his movies. They're the best.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have a crush on the man, though, I don't think.
I heard he's a
No.
bad guy.
He's not a bad guy. He just says namaste a lot.
Oh,
Right.
And I don't like it.
You feel like you feel like he.
If every other word is
earned
namaste, it's weird.
Where are you hanging out with
I'm
Steven
Steven.
Seagal?
Namaste. Hello. How are you? Namaste.
Yeah.
It's like, go fuck yourself, man.
He doesn't mean it.
Right.
He doesn't mean it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what I just did there,
Real.
did you feel it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You generally don't hang out with guys like you because you don't have an upper lip. And
I don't have an upper lip.
no. It's very thin.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's not proportional. It's not proportional.
It might
And
just
so
be
when
the
I was
way I'm
watching
making my face. Hold on.
Excuse me?
What about now?
Oh, that's good.
More, right?
You should do that more though. But you don't do that. You do this, and then it doesn't look good.
Well, because I'm taking in all of you, so I think my face is
Yeah.
in processing.
And JT also, we're here that we can do this now.
We're touching.
I also want to say this that you have doughy eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, much like Billy Joel.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, and there's a vibe that I feel from it.
What do you get from it?
It's I want to hang out, right? But I want to get too close.
I want to get too close.
I don't want to get too close. I
Oh,
mean.
you don't want to get too
No,
close.
because if I drink with you, I don't drink. But if I drink with you, I feel like something would happen.
Like what?
Like sexual?
Maybe.
Kissing.
You want to kiss?
I wouldn't want to kiss, but I would think about it. I think.
Nice. That sounds great.
That's
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not.
But we wouldn't kiss, but we'd
Never.
think about it. And
Never.
just thinking about it together, I think would be a really nice moment.
But I would avoid your upper lip when we kissed.
I think you're underestimating my upper lip.
You think so?
I don't know. I don't want to get defensive. but
Yeah.
I think it's not bad.
Yeah, but it's not the best.
It's not the best. No.
Good. Yeah.
That is a hot take though, because I think of the two of us, JT's more open to sexually.
Yeah. But you give a weird vibe too. As
Oh, I do.
Yeah. You're stiff.
Oh, I'm stiff.
Yeah. Like I feel like when you fuck. Can I say fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. That you're like you're just like like Groot. If Groot fucked.
You think I fuck like Groot?
Yeah. I think if Groot fucked, you'd be like him.
Okay.
Yeah, but a little stiff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Kind of like those trees
Yeah.
in Lord of the Rings.
Right. Yeah.
But still.
Ents.
Fuck yeah. You like those movies?
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
The third one was a little long, but I like them.
Where do you think they should cut it off?
I think there was too many endings. You know.
But
what I
where do you? I'll tell you where I would cut it
Yeah,
off.
give it to me.
So there's that end scene where they're on Gondor, right? All the shit happened, bro, right?
It went down.
And there's a little fiesta going up on top of the fucking thing, right? On the level where the tree is, right? And then like,
Coronation.
excuse me?
A coronation.
Yeah, the court.
Aragorn
I
gets
didn't know the word, but thank you so much.
I don't think we needed the coronation, but keep going.
Yeah. So there's that lovely tree, and then all of a sudden something awkward happens, and what is that? When Strider starts singing, you have to admit that was awkward.
Yeah.
It's awkward.
Ashatut, and in a language we don't even fucking know. Right? Ashatu mai torakadono, right? And people are just going, "What the fuck why is he singing? This is weird," right?
Right.
But we let it go because that's his vibe, right? And then all of a sudden he does a little walk, right? Everyone goes, they wait, they do the nod, right? And then he sees Liv Tyler, right? And she does a little shy thing, remember? She goes like, and he lowers it, and then he fucking goes in strong, bro.
Big kiss.
Yeah, just, like all tongue, bro.
Right. Like Wahlberg in Fear.
Right.
Big
Or like a
kisses.
6th grader for the first time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
Or when you haven't kissed in a while and then you just really get in there.
Do the pucker again. There we go. I mean, come on, man. So then what happens is they see the hobbits, man.
And then they say you bow to no one.
Then so they bow, and then what does he say, Strider?
I think he says you bow to no
You
one.
bow to no one. And then what does everyone do?
They all bow.
Credits. After that, credits.
Right.
That's where they should have ended it.
It keeps going.
Yeah, it goes for another hour. That's my point. Is that
You're right.
Yeah. You did another thing.
I touched you again?
Yeah. So yeah. So I think that's where it should have ended. But I'll tell you
the
why.
books go even further.
Excuse me.
The books go even further.
I don't give a fuck, bro. A book. I don't give a
Bro,
fuck.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
I don't give a fuck because a book is a book. Right?
A film is a film. They have to be different.
Exactly.
They're different mediums.
I'm
JT
just
and I are
saying
the same
it could have been
fucking book.
longer. That's all I'm saying.
Right. So
It could have been.
Because they go back to the
PJ
Shire.
was trying to keep it shorter.
They go back to the Shire, and Saruman's there, and he's running the shit, and it becomes like a union thing.
David Mamet said you could lose the first 10 pages of every script and the last 10 pages.
That would have been 100.
Yeah.
But he does like for things to be a little more confusing.
Yeah.
Allow more space.
I mean,
for
I'm
the
sorry that
audience
you're
to
late
interpret.
to the podcast, but man,
We're always late. That's kind of our vibe.
is that your vibe?
Yeah.
Can I just go back into why?
Yeah, how does this relate to my fucking?
Yeah, let's
You
get
know,
back to
I'm gonna.
Chad's
Okay,
fucking-
so I will. Okay.
Yeah,
Are you
you-
offended by that? By the way,
No. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, how can I be looser? But
there's no way to do it.
it.
It's structural with you.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
the
you
way your
think-
body is made.
But I've been doing hot yoga. I feel like
It
I'm
doesn't
more
matter.
remembered.
You're stiff as fuck.
Damn.
Yeah. It's okay because you're a good dude,
Oh, thanks.
and I'll tell you why. Wait, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
And why I'm here. Why the fuck am I here? That's the main question. Why the fuck am I
Why
here?
are you here?
Because I enjoy soft whites.
Right.
Why are we soft whites?
Because you guys are, you can tell underneath it all, you guys are good guys.
Oh, thanks, man.
You're welcome. And I follow ATC on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they keep fucking putting out your feed, like snippets, right? Mm-hmm. And I was watching some. Usually, I just when I see you guys, before I would be like, I couldn't scroll fast enough.
Just later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys get the fuck out of here in my face,
yeah.
right?
It's gross. Yeah.
No, it's not gross. I just didn't want to even bother to even absorb the information.
You didn't want
Yeah.
more whites. You were like, I got enough.
No, I love
whites.
whites. What are you talking about? I've been inside some.
Sorry, my
Nice.
bad.
Yeah. But
Shoot me.
I know. But I was watching it one. I just kind of watched, and I realized that number one, I was telling JT this, that I grew up in San Diego. I was born there. I grew up with guys like you, right? And I just kind of like related to you guys on different levels, you know, in terms of the way you talk, some of your mannerisms and sayings and whatnot. And you're just your natural vibe. You know what I mean? And I think it's pure. And I think it's authentic.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, man. Try.
I think that if I was surfing at Wind and Sea,
Yeah, good
right?
spot.
And some local was like, "Hey, dude, you don't live around here. Get out of the water." You guys would be on boogie boards going, "Nah, no, Jimmy, let him stay." You know, like you would defend me.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
I
Yeah.
try. Yeah.
You would try, right?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
very cordial in the water.
You are.
Oh yeah.
So if there was a local vibe where people were like, "Do they do that anymore?" By the way,
In some places, yeah.
right? You feel like, because I remember it feeling uncomfortable being in the water because I wasn't from there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then sometimes like. Especially in places like Wind and Sea, you know where that is? That's in La
Yeah,
Jolla.
I've surfed there.
Yeah.
I have a friend Jimmy. Actually, it's funny. My buddy Jimmy grew up.
See how we're
surfing there.
connected, bro?
Yeah.
And so I remember my brother and I one time, we were boogie boarding there, and some locals kicked us out of the water, and then we go, "Fuck you," or something, because we're young.
Yeah.
And they got out of the water to come get us. I remember my brother and I were in my dad's white van, and we went into the van. My dad had his like tire irons in there, and I was grabbing it, thinking that we were going to go into a war with like locals. But those weren't you guys. Your types.
No.
It was the aggro types.
I saw a huge melee break out at Salt Creek. A bunch of kids got beat up who were from Buena Park, and they just got their asses rocked by a bunch of Orange County local, like white kind of thug dudes.
Yeah.
But then they came back a week later and brought like their whole crew with them,
Oh my God.
and they just ran roughshod
Oh, nice.
all over the white dudes. It was cool.
Are your pubes like your head? Like if I looked at your shit. No, don't please.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my
Please
bad.
don't.
I thought you wanted to see.
I don't want to see. No, but
My
are
bad,
they?
That was too much.
No, you can do whatever. It's your show. And you know what? Maybe in an hour from now, I'd love to.
Yeah.
You just
I think
start
we'll
open
get
with
there.
it. Yeah. Are your pubes curly or are they straight? Like your hair?
Mine are like my hair.
yeah, I like
but my
it.
hair's pretty nice. Touch it. It's conditioned and shit.
Mine are
I barely touched it, bro.
mine are wavy. I have wavy.
You have wavy hair, like the waves that you ride.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's some bleach too, which I
Yeah.
don't know how that happened because I've been
Your pubes
exposing
are bleached?
somehow. Yeah,
That's
I have been
awesome.
exposing my genitals to the sun more and more, but
How?
just go in my backyard and just
You
pull my pants down.
Oh, you lay down and you sunbathe naked?
I've been experimenting a little bit more. Yeah.
He's like a body hacker. Like he's trying to find ways to like boost T and
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've ever exposed your nuts to the sun. Have you ever done that?
I'll tell you why not. You know,
Okay.
my nuts are wise,
Right.
and they're like old, like they're like extra wrinkly.
Yeah.
Like if I compared wrinkle ratio with your nutsack,
Yeah.
it'd be 10 times more wrinkly.
I have old man balls.
No, but mine are way wrinklier, I believe.
Bro, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, but mine are wise. Like I said.
Well, I can tell you this: the sun is
They're like
natural.
shamans.
The sun is a natural Botox. I can after exposing that, I can tell you that I've had more. It's more of a glossy shine to my sack.
Oh,
It's like
a
Nicole
showcase.
Kidman's forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Kate Blanchett's feet.
Yeah.
has
That's
nice
what. That's
feet.
my goal. Yeah.
What?
She has nice feet.
She's in. I did a movie with them, and
The one with Jack Black?
what do you mean?
The House of like Sand.
No, it's Eli Roth just did a movie in Hungary. The guy that was on your podcast, and he did a movie called Borderlands. It's based on the video game, and it's starring Kate Blanchett, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, Jamie Lee Curtis, Gina Gershon, Edgar Ramirez. I mean, the list goes on. I'm like 15th or 18th on the list. I can't even tell.
Does that mean anything to you or you don't care?
But bro, I'm like you guys. Comics are different. We're like door-to-door salesmen, and it's also we feel like we're just a different medium, right? You remember open mics?
Yeah.
How difficult and grimy, and it's hopeless almost.
Yeah.
Do you?
I still do them.
I still do them once in a while.
Yeah, so me too. I mean,
You don't still do them.
How dare you?
I haven't seen you at any of them.
I don't do the ones you do, Chachi.
Which ones are you doing?
The ones every Tuesday. Now I'm doing the Bray Improv. It's Bobby Lee's open mic.
Really? Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was gonna invite you guys to do it, but I don't know now.
You're gonna rescind?
No, I'll do it. So yeah, I've been doing that anyway. I'll do it. But what's wrong?
Oh no, I love it.
No, but so I love you. But so I was there, and it's almost as if I'm like a visitor. Like it's cool. I'm stoked that I get to participate in this kind of lifestyle. But I know that I don't truly belong. I belong with you people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it's cool that sometimes we get to dabble in
That takes the pressure off a little bit too, right?
Yeah, I like being a visitor.
Dude,
Go ahead.
can we tell kind of a crazy story?
About who?
It's about you, and you might find it a bit embarrassing, but I'll cut it for real if you don't want me to keep it in. We did an episode of Hawaii Five-0.
I wasn't in that.
No, you were, weren't you?
Magnum PI.
Oh, Magnum PI.
Do you remember this story?
Vaguely. I don't remember the details.
Let me just stop here, okay?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
But I was never on Magnum PI.
No, you were.
I mean,
on
I'm in
that-
Hawaiian
Yeah,
Five-0.
sorry, but it's like the same like production and a lot of the same people.
That is true.
All right, I just heard a story that because we did Hawaii Five-0 and it was really fun, but I heard when you did Magnum PI, you got on camera for your first shot. You didn't know any of your lines,
Yeah.
and the director just came up and was like, "Poppy, what's going on here?"
Yeah. You want to shame me, huh?
No, I'm not trying to shame you. I thought it was a good story.
No, it's not a good story. I'll tell you why. It was a traumatic experience for me.
Dude, that's what I kind of wanted to get into the trauma of it. I guess.
Oh, okay. The deal is this: first of all, by the way, I did 8 of them.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it's like, who's killing the game in that arena? Mm-hmm. Papa is.
Yeah.
Right. So you come at me aggressively, like you don't know your lines, but Papa did 8 of them, and and yesterday I got a call saying, "Can you do 3 more?" So that would be 11 at the end of the day. And also, I just want to let you know, also on top of it, I'm getting paid a little extra. You know what I mean, dog?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a
I
different
hear you.
vibe.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's of course.
But also on top of that, to defend myself, they had a thick mustache on my face. So the gag was they're gonna put a mustache over this mustache, right? So they put this thick adhesive on this mustache, and then they put a thick ass mustache, and it was also 105 degrees out there. So I could
It's hot.
feel the adhesive melt and go into my mouth. I had this chemical tasting thing. It was just the most uncomfortable thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm out there, and yes, it's not that I didn't know my lines. It's just that I had so much going on that I couldn't get focused into it. you know?
Right.
And I want to let you know, dude, that like I'm not. You know what, dude? It wasn't traumatic. It was a learning experience.
I thought it was like badass that you just were like rolled up and were like, "Hey, I'll figure it out."
Yeah, and also I don't. They're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you understand what I'm saying, JT?
I do.
Yeah, they're gonna get it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I don't get one shot at bat, and they're like, "All right, well, you're done. Fly back to LA."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That particular day, I had a difficult time, but they got it, and then they wrote me 9 other episodes.
Yeah.
So that's in your face, JT.
I take it. No, we only did one
Slam.
episode. They never had us. But the show got canceled. Oh, not canceled. They ended
just
it.
kind of ended it. Yeah. Did you have fun doing it?
It was the best time
So
ever.
fun.
Yeah.
I love the Hawaiian crew.
Oh, they're the best.
They're
They're
amazing.
the best.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Did you guys get nervous?
Yeah, super nervous.
Yeah.
First day of shooting, I was shaking.
Oh, you
Yeah.
were?
Yeah.
Oh, I was painfully
Well,
nervous.
our first scene was weird. Like we were getting lunch up. It was pretty minimal, but yeah, just we had never been in such a big production where everyone's kind of watching it, and it's
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
that was like our
it
first
gets
experience.
mentally, the psychological things going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but-
did you take acting class? Like, were you into acting classes, or were you kind of just a comic? And then you got an acting job, and it just came naturally.
Take my glasses off.
They're Gucci.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like I've been seeing that shade a little bit more. I'm like, maybe I should dabble.
I think you should do.
Yeah.
And I think you can afford it now. You're killing it. So that's a very interesting question that you
Yeah.
just asked me. I did take a couple of Meisner technique classes as a young guy. How old are you guys?
33.
I'm 30.
Oh God, babies.
Yeah.
Because at 30 is when I got Mad TV. So it's like, that was the beginning of it all. And so back then I took like Meisner technique classes and stuff. And at the end of the day, I just realized that it's just about listening and knowing what the scene's about
Yeah.
and what your character's about. You know what I mean? So it's like, instead of memorizing words, you have to understand like why you're saying, what your part is in the game, and just listening to the other, what they're saying, and to react in a very authentic and real way.
Right.
And so for me, it's like, I don't really, there are like, I remember one time I did a movie called The Dictator, and I had a
Sacha
scene
Baron
with
Cohen.
Ben Kingsley,
Whoa.
and I was so scared.
Sir
because-
Ben Kingsley.
Yeah. So I was in New York, and they're like, it was like one of my first scenes too. So they're like, "Are you and Ben are up?" And I'm just going, "Oh no." Right. And I remember just standing there like, I don't know my lines, like Magnum PI. And then I remember Ben Kingsley going, "What's my line?" Like he didn't know. Right. So then I went, it relaxed me. I'm like, oh, it's not about perfection. You know what I mean?
It's about presence.
It's about being present and also allowing yourself to make mistakes. And yeah, that's it.
They
I
all wear
feel like-
earpieces now too, right? That gives them their dialogue.
I don't know. I hear some people, like, I know that Brando did it for like Godfather and stuff.
Right.
Like they had shit written on the sides and stuff like that. I know that I heard Bruce Willis has an earpiece. Some other people have earpieces, but no, I'd rather just be organically in the scene.
I feel like that's sort of with. Wow, that's a good touch.
We're also touching.
Oh wow.
Are you a touchy person?
Yeah. What do you have a problem with it?
No. I'm from
Yeah, because
San
I was
Diego.
purposely
can roll.
doing this right here like this, and I was just wondering what your, like, you know what I mean? Your limits were, and you're limitless almost.
Wow,
Do you find
I
that-
saw him smile a little bit.
Do you find that guys don't touch enough?
Bro. I don't know if I should say this.
No, let it rip.
I used to suck penises.
Really? You did? Whose penises?
I can't get into it.
Oh, it's like
I think I know
they're
this
famous.
story.
Are they
No, not famous penises. No.
Oh, okay.
But when I was younger,
I think I know this story.
yeah, when I was younger, way younger, when I was in like 12, 13, you know what I mean?
Sure.
I just ended up just sucking people's penises. I don't know why.
Did you like it?
No, I hated it. But I've never had an issue with it. Like I never had shame over doing it.
Right.
Right? I just said it out loud, you know?
Yeah.
And then later in my life I realized I'm not gay. You know?
How do you fuck?
Oh, like rabbit.
Like
Oh, you're
Pumpy?
quick.
Like a rabbit, yeah.
Do you groan? Do you like make noises?
I'm just kind of, because I never would, just let me just, I always do shoulder.
Okay.
I always grab the shoulders like this, like hooks.
hot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like barrel monkeys. Remember barrel monkeys?
Yeah.
No.
You don't remember?
Oh, the little guys?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they kind of hook on into it. I do that with like a backpack, but a frontal backpack. Mm-hmm. You know, I love
This is when you're missionary.
missionary. Yeah, fuck yeah, babe.
Yeah.
It's the best position.
It's a good one.
It's the best.
I don't know if it's the best, but it's a good
Eye
one.
contact and kisses.
It's a good one. The behind's good.
I'm not into it.
Yeah. It's more detached.
Yeah, I need a.
But it's I don't want to look at your doughy Billy Joel eyes though if I'm fucking you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because they're like really kind of like untrustworthy.
Really?
A little bit. They're doughy but untrustworthy. Yeah. And I probably wouldn't want to look at your like quivering upper thin lip. So your doughy eyes and your quivering upper thin lip. And as a girl, I'd be like, ah. I wouldn't like it. But that's my own preference.
Are you a horny guy?
No, my dick died.
My dick dies all the time. I have boner problems constantly.
Yeah, my dick died.
Do you ever take like a?
That doesn't work.
Oh, it hasn't worked for me on rare occasion.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I'll
Isn't that
take
pretty
2 or 3.
crazy when it doesn't work?
Yeah.
2 or 3?
Yeah, and
It's a
I
little
sometimes
hard
like
on the-
I'll rub it, like
a
I'll
little hard
take
on the
it,
ticker.
and then I don't know why I lick my fingers, but I do, and then I'll just kind of rub it like it's like a thick clit, right? And it's nothing. I don't feel anything.
Bobby,
Yeah.
you should sun your nuts, bro.
What?
You should sun your
You
nuts.
should sun your nuts.
Sun your nuts.
Whoa.
When you
Just wait. Listen.
Yeah, take it in.
Let me take it in. You should sun You're nuts, is what you said. Mm-hmm. And I have a very simple answer for you. Mm-hmm. No.
What makes you say no?
Why not?
Because I don't. Number one, why? That's always the question.
Health benefit.
There's no. What is it going to do?
You know, I don't know.
You're not a scientist.
It might resurrect your hog.
No, you're not Dr. Fauci, bro. You don't know. You have no education when it
Did you
comes
read
to
the
I can
science.
tell-
emails?
I can tell
Did
you
you
this-
read Fauci's
I-
emails? He said, "Son, you're nuts" in the emails. It's deep in there, but the media
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
want
yeah.
you to see that.
Yeah.
I can tell you this: they dance in the sun.
Your nutsacks dance in the sun?
They move.
Oh. Because here's the deal, dude.
Tell us the fucking
Here's the
deal, dude.
Here's the deal, dude, right? If I'm laying, okay, let's play this out,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, get your feet out.
Yeah, well.
Oh, you got nice feet, dude.
Bro, don't even don't.
You got model feet, bro.
No. So I'm laying down like this.
Sorry,
right?
dog.
I'm down like this, right? And I'm in the sun, I'm naked. And I'm gonna say, I wonder if Chad, in my mind, I wonder if Chad is right. If your little sacks dance in the sun. And if I look right here, how do I get a view of them? Are you sitting Indian style? Like this, and then pulling them up?
No, I think you're sort of half fetal, you know? So you're like this arm's down, this, you know, aimed at it, you know?
Yeah.
And you're sort of, and then you just look down and you just,
Yeah, but
You give a nod
could it
and
be
you're like,
could it be your other, like your leg tendons and muscles? Like it's a marionette. How do you say it?
Marionette.
Marionette. Right? So maybe your muscles are marionetting your nutsack. Right?
I think I would feel the nerves firing, you know?
Yeah. That's interesting. So what you're saying is your sex, it's its own biological entity, right? And it's saying, unbeknownst to the rest of your body, "Wee yay!"
I think from, you know, because I try to listen, you know, and then, you know,
You listen to your nuts?
yeah, and they're sort of like, it's kind of like, they're like, oh, school's out for the summer.
Ah.
Yeah, and that song by the Ataris, "The Boys of Summer," comes on.
You sing it a little
Originally
bit?
Don Henley.
Yeah, Don
Can you
Henley.
sing it a little bit? I don't know the song.
I can see you with your hair pulled back.
Back in.
I like that song.
Everyone.
Right, and so you're like straight up like this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I can see you.
Head down in the sun with your hair pulled back.
Can you? Everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
A black flag
I'm not
sticker
doing-
on your
I
Cadillac.
refuse to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a
The
pass.
new one's
Well,
black
well, let
flag.
me, you know,
No,
if
It
you
is
do,
Deadhead and Don
if you
Henley's.
do it at some point in the future, and your dong, you know, fires back
don't
up.
call it that, man.
What do you call it?
What?
What do you call it?
your
I'm
ding?
very, I'm very scientific about it.
You say
Penis?
penis?
Penis.
You say penis every time?
Oh yeah, man.
Respect, dude.
Suck my penis.
Well, I
Suck it hard.
imagine if
said
you
that
do.
Suck it
before?
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only in the act, though. You don't say that prior.
No one's in the room. I just say it out loud.
Oh, suck my dude, that's a good thing to say that. I'll get you fired. Do you talk to yourself when you're by yourself?
Oh yeah, all the time.
I talk out loud to myself all the time. I'm like, let's go. I'm like, you're destined for this.
No, I don't do that.
flexing.
Mine's negative.
Oh, really?
Mine's like, why the fuck did you do that? Why'd you say that?
Oh, I do that
You're such a
too.
fucking idiot, man. You should never go outside.
Rehashing stuff from like mistakes, like little like micro
Oh,
mistakes. you
so
made.
many mistakes.
Dude, I do that.
Yeah, like when I was in Hungary, I had lunch with all those actors that are in the movie, and Kate Blanchett we're just in conversation, and she just kind of did this to my arm,
Wow.
and I just
Kate Blanchett touched your
Oh
arm.
yeah.
Let's go.
So touch my arm, like you're Kate Blanchett, and just and I went like that, and then she kind of went, right, and then we kept talking, but then the whole time I'm like, why the fuck did you do that?
But do we almost want to make those mistakes because it's kind of our process? Like we feel good making those mistakes.
Oh, you think we subconsciously make those mistakes?
Yeah, like we like digging ourselves out of a deficit.
Yeah, but I don't think that's healthy, man.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I
it's
think
like
that
self-sabotage.
we, as comics, the reason why we're doing, there's some sort of neediness or something that we lacked growing up, or we're like trying to make up for something. But it's like at the end of the day, we should heal that part of ourselves and just know that you know, what we do is, it's just gonna sound gross, but in many ways, what we do is important to society.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they've always had like court gestures back in the day, the Excalibur days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where the king, you know, that we just served a purpose always. You know, back in the day, like in the Excalibur days, we might have not been in the court gesture, but we would have been in the local like play or the theater house or whatever,
Right.
And we would have been cast in the funny parts or whatever. But there's always, and people want to see that. People like, we do it as, you know, you watch a movie, right? Because we want to be entertained, right? Like I watched that show Sweet Tooth.
How
See
was it?
I love it.
Good.
Pretty
Haven't
good, yeah,
seen
pretty good show, right? And I just went, wow, this is creative. It was great acting. You just want to be entertained and watch art, you know?
Yeah.
Do you get like fans who will tell you like
Dude, did you paint your toenail, bro?
we both did? Yeah.
Why?
We were reviewing first dates.
We got
and
pedicures.
We got pedicures to see if it was a good first date idea. And I think it is a pretty solid first date. But I do like it. I go to like jujitsu and I'm out there on the mat and I'm like, I got pink nails. Like I'm kind of like a man for all seasons.
Oh wow, they're still going strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
You not into it?
I feel like you
Why don't
would
you
be. I
come
feel
with
like you're.
us?
I feel like
Yeah,
you would
come
paint your
with,
nails.
dude.
Why, because I sucked penises when I was younger?
No, it's got
No.
nothing to do with that, dude.
Because you express
I
yourself.
already forgot about that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, that's a
Like when I said
drop
that,
in the
what, did
bucket.
it weird you guys out a little bit or no?
Not at all.
I think I already knew that about you.
Dude, I'd love for you to try to weird us out.
No,
don't know
I
if you
can't. I can't
could.
because I could. I know I could.
I don't think you could.
Oh, I 100%. I know
No,
you're
try,
right.
dude. I don't
I know.
think you
I know
could.
that I could, but the society has changed,
Right.
and the rules have changed, and I will not because I could.
Respect.
Trust me, I could.
Have you changed with society? Do you feel like you've evolved
I think I
into a
have.
better
I try. I
person?
mean, it's been scary.
I think I'm a better guy now because of all that stuff.
Yeah, but it's also, you know, I've had some friends in trouble,
Sure.
and it's been very scary to watch that.
What's that like for you?
You've never had anybody that you knew that was canceled?
I do know some people.
Our
but,
friends
yeah.
aren't quite like
Yeah,
probably
wait,
big enough to get canceled on like on such a visible kind of
Way.
way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we know we have had acquaintances. I guess you could. Is
Right,
a better way
right.
of
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
it.
We're probably all talking about the same people. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. So, what's the question?
What's that like
When
from
that
your
goes
perspective?
down, how yeah, like what's it like for you?
I can't. I don't want to get too.
You don't have to go.
No,
Yeah,
just,
sorry.
Just, I'll do
Yeah,
what.
sorry, I'll let you go.
I mean, why do you do that?
You're a pro.
I don't know. I think
Yeah, just
it's that neediness.
no. But
For
listen,
comic neediness.
Chad,
Yeah.
right? I'm a fan of yours.
Thanks.
Dude, that's so cool.
I really am. I like what you guys do, especially when you guys. I think it was you that I saw you in Orange County. I think a year ago, a long time ago, and you went to the city council and you wanted the Paul Walker
statue.
the Paul Walking statue, and then they were like, "Dude, that was you, right?"
Yeah.
That was really funny.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. That is something I also want to talk about in a second.
Mm-hmm.
So, note Paul Walker's. So,
Noted.
because I did send you guys a message saying, "Hey, is it cool that I don't know who that guy is or whatever?" And you guys, that's cool, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't be offended. Like you're gonna cry or whatever.
I mean, I am about to cry,
Okay. So
but it's all.
I
good.
don't know. But we could discuss it,
Yeah.
and then maybe you could sway me. Okay. Maybe I'll donate to get the statue.
That'd be huge because we're doing a GoFundMe.
Yeah. I don't know about the guy yet, though. I don't know anything about the guy, so I'm not gonna give you money yet.
All right, relax.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, acting, bro.
We
Dude,
got
that was
this.
exciting though.
Yeah, that was
No, it
acting
freaked me
good.
out. Did you see my eyes?
Yeah. I liked it.
My upper lip, like,
Yeah. It
Disappeared.
quivered. I could barely see it, but I saw it.
I'm good at a lip quiver.
Oh yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, I like
You
it.
see that?
Yeah. Whoa. You know what? You could have been Oliver Twist.
Really?
Yeah, like an orphan.
Dude, I think I'd be good at that.
Yeah. Because you look damaged, bro.
I got a little damage.
No, there's something going on with your eyes. But let's talk about that later. My point, right? There's something like real sad about him.
No, I would say real sad, but yeah.
Super sad.
I'm super stoked, but I'm super sad. I
Yeah,
think I just like
yeah.
I like extreme feelings.
just
It's
like-
a pretty huge dichotomy.
Yeah, it's a. That's his face to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, people tell me I look like a handsome blobfish.
Like yeah. Ooh.
little droopy.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is
So
my
anyway,
face so droopy?
That's your genetics, bro. You should ask your parents. What's
But do
up?
you like it?
What are you getting?
But do you think I'm
It was
handsome?
just your phone was creating a little feedback, or not feedback, but you know that
You want me to put it away or?
you just put it on the couch. You're good. Just because the Zoom's right here.
Aaron, thanks for checking him, dude.
Bro.
Sorry.
Let me just.
No, I appreciate you
excuse me for
doing
a second. There's a way to do that.
I was just listening.
There's a way to do it.
I think he checked you with the appropriate amount of
Instead of
authority.
like, he could have done this. Hey, Bob, do you mind? Cut for a second. Hey, do you mind putting your phone on here? He didn't do that. This is what he did.
Bobby, you can come after us, but you can't come after our people, dude. You can't come after our people.
My bad. Sorry. My bad. You're right.
We're fair game, but you know, you go after family. It's like
Let me, and I take offense to that because Tiger Belly, my podcast.
here we go.
I wonder.
Here we go.
I wonder where Tiger Belly, you know what I mean, who our
Ranks in the
producers are.
ATC
It's not me.
hierarchy.
But it's ATC, correct? The company that you work for. Would you say that Tiger Belly is a part of the family?
Oh yeah.
Right. Would you say that then because I'm the captain of that fucking ship? Don't you think that I would be a part of the fucking family as well?
Bobby, can I tell you something?
Stop.
Captain of Tiger Belly, correct?
Yeah, I'm not the captain. I never said I was the captain of ATC. All right. What I'm saying is I'm the captain of a fleet of ships. Right. Sure.
No one's doubting that. No one's doubting that.
Chad,
I'm
you
just
all
listening.
right?
I want to hear what
Am
you
I too aggressive?
No, I like it, but I want to
okay,
match.
what I'm
I want
saying
to
is
take it in. Yeah.
What I'm saying is that we're a part of the same family, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not attacking you. It's like I'm attacking a cousin.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
So that's the vibe.
So you're in the family, so you're allowed
Yeah.
to
So
critique the family.
don't do whatever you're doing.
What am I doing?
You're like, don't attack. You know what I mean? People. You know what I mean? He's a part of my family as well. Is what I'm saying.
Dude, you're right. I was
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to. I was
So
trying to flex
apologize.
on you. No, you're right.
You're not gonna apologize?
To you?
Yeah.
Maybe we should all apologize to each other.
Yeah, should
you're
y'all
right,
apologize?
all right,
Are you
you're
gonna
right,
apologize
you're-
too?
yeah,
Chad, good saloosh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I felt really boxed in
You're
there.
right. You're right. You're right.
You boxed me
I
in
went
there.
aggressive, so let's apologize to each
But
other.
I get
All right,
aggressive too.
I'll start with
start?
I'll start with Aaron. Aaron, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Bobby, I'm sorry. JT, I'm sorry.
Chad, I'm sorry too. Aaron, I'm sorry as well.
Do it, JT.
You know, bro.
Bobby, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
Thank you.
bro. Sorry, dog.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. No. Not
Yeah,
yet.
huh?
Not yet. We'll do it at the end.
You're right. You're right. And it was because it's different because I initiated, so it felt like I was in. It's better if you initiated. I think.
Okay.
Wait, what were we talking about?
Oh yeah, it's canceled. So when right. So when it
Dude, you're
happened,
electric.
bro.
You're
I'm
electric.
dynamic, huh?
You're dynamic.
Yeah.
Bro, do you feel like I'm dynamic?
That's kind of your calling
Have
card.
you always had a ton of energy?
Yeah, bro.
Because we're hitting so many different directions
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I like listening to you.
Bro, that was cool what you just did.
Yeah.
You went into it.
I leaned in.
Yeah, I like it. I like you, dude.
I like you too.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we would have like a
Can I finish my thought?
real quick. I think we would have a combative relationship. Like we'd fight, but then we'd make up, and it'd almost be like when you date like a really intense person.
Yeah, you and I would have a combative relationship because from what I see on the YouTube and from my Instagram feed, right? This is not what I would gathered. I feel like you're being different toward me.
No, this is my authentic self.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like can I just be honest with you?
Yeah. I know what you're gonna say.
No. At first, it seemed like you were Paul Simon. And you're Art Garfunkel.
I am.
No. I think you're Paul Simon.
No.
And you're Art Garfunkel.
No, you know what's cool about us is we switch. I think I'm Paul Simon and I think he's Steve Jobs.
Oh. Two different.
Just different worlds. different
Right.
entities.
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Wait, but so what happens when you're the cancel thing?
It's. I think I played it the wrong way. Let's just say that.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
And I
Hindsight's 2020 though.
hindsight's 2020, and it's also
It was
there's
scary.
there's a lot of bad feelings around, and at the end of the day, who will actually know the actual truth? It's like It's like that Kurosawa movie. I forgot what it was called. It was three different
Rashomon.
Damn, I wish I got that.
Rashomon, where it was
Yeah.
3 different perspectives of one situation. I think that's what's going on. So it's like, I don't know. It's a difficult thing to wade.
Do you
know?
think friendship and entertainment is more difficult than in other spheres?
100%.
Right.
100%.
Because we're all so vulnerable to losing what we've worked for and stuff.
Yeah, but here's the deal, guys. I think my mind has shifted, and I'm no longer going to let jobs or money or opportunity and all those things dictate how I feel about myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because for so long, I waited in line and I waited for these executives and these companies to greenlight me, right? And years would go by and I wouldn't get the affirmation from them. Mm-hmm. And it would literally dictate how I felt about myself. And in the last couple of years, I've decided not to do that anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm Bobby Lee. There's no one else on planet Earth like me. And I'm just going to do what I do, man. Right. And I'm going to have fun and be free. And if you want to hire me, if you want to work with me, like this, it's like, this is not going to be coming on this podcast isn't going to elevate my career in it. And no offense, but it's not going to change things for me. Or
maybe not now, but maybe 10 years.
Maybe. Right? But right now, I wanted to do this podcast, right? Because I like you guys, and I just want to meet you guys, and I want to be friends with you guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I want to be friends with you.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? That hurt.
That hurt.
So are you talking about in terms of being fearful of like you know how you're received and stuff with this sort of like, you know, combative kind of culture, or just in general with your approach to the industry?
Oh, I see. I think they're two different things.
Yeah.
I think that at the end of the day, it's like, you're right. I mean, there is the trap of being on podcasts and editing myself because I don't want to get canceled, or I feel like I have this fear of losing what I have. Mm-hmm. I think I was more talking about me wading my way through the business of Hollywood and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But I think the ultimate goal and the ultimate freedom is to not care about any of it, to say whatever I want to say, right? And if I had that kind of freedom, that'd be nice. But I don't think I would make money.
Do you think
You know what I mean?
anyone really says whatever
I
they
do.
want? You do?
I think there's one guy that I see, Brian Holtzman.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great.
Where Holtzman, the reason why comics look at Holtzman, especially back in the day, because he would go up at 1 in the morning, 12:30 at night, because here's a guy who will say whatever he wants to say, including saying really crazy racial slurs, and and the things he would talk about are just so like, not stuff that I would even necessarily believe in, almost like, wow, that was fucked up. Mm-hmm. But the reason why I would go in and listen to him is because here's a man who I feel like is super free. You know what I mean? And it was so interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Some guy just not give a fuck, right? I think there's a lot of guys now like that. Like, I think by Joey Diaz, by moving out of LA, you know what I mean? I think there was a sense of freedom that he has. But for me, it's like I have this is such bullshit, and I don't like being like this, but I still want to do movies, and I still want to do TV, and I still want to, because I had other dreams. Like I have a bunch of animation shit I'm working on right now. I have a Netflix one called Inside Job that's coming out. I was just in Wish Dragon, which is a Netflix thing that I did with John Cho and all those guys. I have I'm working with the Duplass brothers, Mark and Jay. Jordan Peele wants to do something with me. I just did this Eli Roth movie. There's a lot of things that I'm doing, right, that are outside of stand-up comedy and also podcasting, right? Because I want to do it all. But, like, I think ultimately that'd be great if I could just say whatever I want to say and behave and not have any consequence, and having the consequences be what they may and be okay with it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever get there.
Do you think you have to choose like one or the other? Like you can have your own pirate ship where you say whatever you want and you can amass an audience that way, or you can go the more traditional route and go through the kind of entertainment channels that are bigger than that, sort of. But can you do both? It seems like you're doing both.
I don't think you can do both.
You got to pick one or the other.
I think so.
Right, because it seems like Tim Dillon's almost like, hey, I'm just going to do like my pirate ship thing. And he's like so culturally important. It's like, it seems like all my friends are always referencing him.
Yeah, but you know, I think that Tim has dreams of being in movies and stuff like that as well.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that
But he seems like he reads like he doesn't.
I know, but we could talk about something off camera. You know, other
Okay,
things
cool.
that I'm privy to, but I think that ultimately, I think a lot of guys tried to do the Hollywood thing and they just realized it's not
It's
happening.
not them.
Right? So
Then they go the
I'm going to
pirate ship
choose
route.
this route.
Right.
You know what I mean? But for me, I've always lived in both spaces.
Yeah.
So it's difficult, you know.
Were you motivated by women at all to be more successful? I find
my God.
myself grappling with that a lot lately.
What do you mean?
Like that I think sometimes like not when I started comedy. When I started comedy, I just wanted to be my authentic self and have people see that. But now I feel like sometimes I'm motivated by like wanting like girls to think I'm special or something like that.
You mean girls in the business?
No, just like women in general. Yeah.
It's that's a hard one, man. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, I'm an incel.
I'm not good at winking.
I know either, and I have little eyes. It's hard, but not a lot of distance when you're Asian. To go, it's still hard.
I felt it though.
Thank you. Like I can't see peripherally. I have little eyes.
Peripherally?
Well, you know what? Predators
Say it again.
Peripherally?
That's how we say it.
don't have great peripheral vision. They see the eyes are in the middle of their head and they see straight ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Prey have their eyes on top of their head so they can see
Wow.
all around.
Anyway, let's move on from that.
Well, when you first started as a comic,
Yeah, no, I want to address this.
okay.
You're right.
Oh, the eyes thing.
No, the women thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So initially, when I started doing comedy, I did it merely to meet women. This is in the mid 90s. I started in 1995, and like a weird Asian dude in San Diego, it wasn't happening. You know what I mean? We weren't the cream of the crop.
It wasn't happening for me in Orange County either.
right with women.
It was tough sledding.
It was tough for me.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, yeah. And
Bunch
it's
of
like either
thoroughbreds down there.
should I just shoot up a school or should I do stand up? You know what I mean? I mean, there was like
Yeah. It's a tough choice.
yeah, two different.
You would have been good at both, but I think you picked the better route.
Yeah. But like I was like, no, I'm a good guy. You know what I mean? I am. I'm a good guy.
I believe that.
I cry during movies, right? So I'm gonna, not lash out and be rageful toward women. I'm gonna be a good stand-up. And what happened was they came to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, let me ask you something. Do you get girls now?
A little bit, I guess.
I mean, you're not dating anybody?
I'm single right now. I'm trying.
Wait. Can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
When's the last time you got laid?
I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I guess.
Well, that's good
Yeah, it's good.
for a dopey guy like you,
And sometimes I have to.
right?
Sometimes I have
He's
to.
winning the game for guys like him.
Sometimes I have to remind myself. I'm like, hey, you're doing better than you were meant to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You never. Yeah, go ahead.
I think you made a good point that whenever you just focus on chicks all the time, then that everything else kind of
Or dudes.
everything else kind of deteriorates. Yeah, or dudes.
Yeah.
Kind of deteriorates, and then you don't end up like what you're saying is when you just become good at what you want to do, then they come, and that's the best. way to
It
do
is a law of attraction, I think. There, so it's like
Yeah.
you just go, okay, well, I'm just gonna have them come to me because at the end of the day, it's like, do I look like Brad Pitt? No.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what I do with my body, that's not gonna happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Are you guys gonna kiss?
No, I just wanted to do the puckering thing. But like, so what I did was I focused all my attention onto being good at one thing, and for some and they just came out of the, I remember the first time it happened. Before I was 23, I got nothing, zero. I mean, I wasn't even in the game, bro. I thought maybe I'll just be a hermit, you know what I mean, or just chop it off. Mm-hmm. And so one day I was at the I started at the La Jolla Comedy Store. And I used to host on Saturday nights. And this is when Princess Diana died. Like 2 days after Princess Diana died, I did a show. And there was a blonde, beautiful girl in the front row. And she goes, I on stage, I go, she looks sad, so I go, are you okay? She goes, yeah, just Princess Diana. And at the end of the show, when we're walking out of the showroom, I just kind of put my hand on her back, not in a sexual way, and I go, I hope everything's okay with you. I'm so sorry that you're feeling the way you're feeling. You know, just how incels talk. And so this is before cell phones. So I was mopping, because you'd have to mop the club, right? So I was mopping, it was like 1 a.m. or whatever. And Fred Burns, the manager of the club at the time, goes, hey, kid. I go, yeah? Because that's how I used to talk. What going on? You know, some girl's on the phone for you. So I go, why? Am I in trouble? And I went and answered the phone. It was that girl, and she goes, hey, I just want to let you know it was really sweet that what you said about if I was going to be okay. And I go, oh, that's cool. And she goes, here's my number, let's hang out. 2 days later, I was in Oceanside in her mom's bedroom because she was out of town or whatever. And we were in her closet and we were 69ing.
Do you like 69? That's one of my favorite things
I love
to do.
it. Don't
you love it?
I love it.
It's
Yeah,
the
you
best,
talk about
right?
it a lot.
It's the best.
I do love it, yeah.
Yeah, it's the best. It's weird at first.
I
Right.
did my first full on sexual experience straight. I don't know what it was, but I think in my soul I felt I was like, you should ask her at 69, and we did.
Yeah. But what I do is I do 69 where I'm on top, which makes it a
Oh.
little weird. Yeah.
Yeah, well, our buddy Joe says it's like sort of dropping the flag pole and the pin, the pin
You
in
know
the
Joe
hole. You know,
Mauricio, right?
Who?
Joe Mauricio,
No.
door guy at the store, hilarious.
Yeah, he's opened for me before.
Is it
Oh yeah.
Fucking guy.
is it tough to aim? when you're doing the 69 on top, is it tough to aim your penis?
Yeah, because mine's a little small. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's not that it's I'm aiming. She has, you know what I mean? It's, imagine like fly fishing. Mm-hmm. You know, that's what she's like trying to, you know what I mean? Grab it in the air.
Yeah.
Like a fish. You okay?
Just adjusting.
Okay.
I'm perfect.
We have good energy right now, I think.
I think it's great, dude.
Yeah.
This
So,
is-
do you think this is going well?
I think it's going really
I think
well.
it's old friends getting together around
Yeah.
a campfire
Yeah.
like, after like a cool surf trip, right?
Do you think
Yeah.
it's going well?
Yeah, I think it's going real well.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I love talking about 69ing, so it's good for me.
You like it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think being motivated by wanting people to be attracted to you can undermine your art, though?
Yeah, but here's what will happen. Eventually, as you get older, it literally becomes not even, I don't care. Like before it was like the reason why I did it. But then as time goes on, because I've been in a relationship for almost 9 years, right?
A public relationship too.
Yeah, public relationship. And for me, it's like, it's not even an option. So, and I don't care. It's like, I don't look at hot chicks. Like Tuesday night, when I did my Tuesday night show at the Bray Improv, there was a couple of girls with their kind of exposing their, you know, me cleavages.
Their gazongas.
And they came up and they were like, oh my God, we came here from, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We came here from Long Beach and we're just ready to go. Right? And, but there was like a fat Hispanic dude, right? That was waiting for a photo with Papa. That's me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they try to kind of cut in line. And I go, nah, titties, this guy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like before it would have been like pushing 20 years ago, I would have pushed the fat guy away. And then like, yeah, you know what I mean? Titties, right?
Yeah.
But I don't even see that. It's just like, back up. You know what I mean?
Is that because you're older and wiser now, or because you've been in a relationship so long? And also, why
It's
don't
a
you call
combination
yourself
of-
daddy?
Because I am.
Okay.
I had beef.
Well,
with
why-
I have Papa energy.
You have Papa energy?
Yeah, like if you, like for instance, if you guys, we were at Cabo, which I'd love to do.
I'd
Yeah,
love to
that'd be
do it.
really
Cabo
fun.
trip,
Let's
right?
go.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, called me, or no, we would meet up, right? And they're like, what's for dinner? Like, I would choose.
You
Like,
would?
no matter what you said, I have the last say.
In Cabo, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. 100%. Think about it, dude.
No.
No, Chad,
Yeah.
think about it.
Do you have?
Just let me just finish.
I thought you were done.
And I wasn't.
My bad, dog.
All right. I'm sorry for being so aggressive. I
No,
like
it's
you.
all good. But you
Thanks
took
for having me on.
You took a
man.
beat there.
Yeah, I know. But let
Were
Chad,
you done?
Let him address me.
Sorry.
Stay out of this. This is Cabo dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit me with it, Bobby.
Can I call you Chadley?
Yeah.
Chadley?
Actually, no. A daddy wouldn't say that. Call me Chad.
Oh yeah, Daddy wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Chad,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We're going to the Rodriguez. I don't know what restaurants are there. Rodriguez Cafe.
You don't even know where to go to dinner.
I would fucking Yelp it, bro. I'd be in my own, because we're not sharing a hotel. I'd be already, dads do this. You looking at all the reviews, calling people that are familiar with the area, right? Like, I hate to fucking throw heat your way, but it's like, do you know David Chang?
Yeah, of course, Momofuku.
But do you know him personally?
Yes.
I know.
Do you really know David?
No, never mind.
I know David Chang. He lives in Laguna Beach.
No.
He
The David
supports-
Chang that is the chef.
Oh no.
He's a friend of mine, right?
He makes those saucy Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that I know legitimate chefs, right? So I would call legitimate people, right? And go, hey, dude, do you know what I mean, good places, really cool places to eat in Cabo? He'd be like, oh yeah, you gotta go here, you know what I mean, whatever.
So because of your success-
we would come to a meeting at around 5, right, out in the courtyard or whatever, and I would be like, guys, this is where we're gonna eat, and then you're not gonna say shit.
Because of your elevated success, you have a more
That's what it is.
you have a better understanding and more
Thank you.
more information.
Yeah, you and I are like, I thought when I met you guys, I thought him and I would be jiving. You and I are Jive City, bro.
Well, he's a slow burn too.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead.
I'm a little hurt, to be honest. Just because I'm not sharing the goddamn couch, I have to sit here. I have to
We
sit
gotta
here,
switch.
and you guys get to touch each other, and I just have to play with my own bronze penis.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you think that you would have a say in it?
Well, let me hit you with this. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready? So I know a guy who knows Sammy Hagar,
Ooh, shit.
who started Cabo Wabo.
Shit.
So then you'd be like, let's go to David Chang's, and I'd be like, well, we got a table at Cabo Wabo, because I know a guy who knows a guy who knows Sammy Hagar.
How many days are we staying in Cabo?
5.
I was gonna go 3.
My bad.
3. So the real deal would be this: we'll go to my place tonight. We'll go to Sammy Hagar's tomorrow.
Okay.
And what would you say to that?
I'd switch it up because Daddy goes first.
That's right. Do you see how that works?
Yeah.
That's why I'm daddy. That's why I'm papa.
Okay.
Right? Same with a movie. Right? If you guys are hanging, I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is. I know that my friend Sung Kang is in them. You know Sung Kang?
No, is that Han?
I don't know.
Probably.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
that's
the movie.
Han. Yeah.
So when I was on Mad TV, I used to do these things called Korean soap operas, where we would just do a full-blown Korean soap opera, and Sung Kang was always the nemesis in those movies. This is way back in the day. You know what I mean? Before Sung Kang was a movie star. My point is that I'm aware that he is in the movies, but let's suppose Fast and Furious 9 is coming out, right? You guys love those movies, right?
They're great.
If we were in a movie theater, I bet you money, and let's say Lord of the Rings Part 9 was coming out, or 10, right? And Fast and Furious 9 is coming out, that I would be able to convince you to do the Lord of the Rings.
Is it hard for you to hang out with other people who are papas?
When you're with other papas, who's the most powerful papa? Like if I'm with David Spade, he's obviously papa, right? Above my papa.
And then you can
Right.
be.
He's papa plus.
And then what role do you then
I
fulfill?
play child.
And you're happy to
Okay.
do
Like
that.
oldest son though.
Okay.
Not the youngest son, the oldest son who could maybe say certain things, like throw out a suggestion, but ultimately it's his decision. Like when Spade goes, I eat dinner with him once a month, right? He'll go, let's meet here, right? Or because of the pandemic, it's been at his house and we'll order out delivery, right? But it's always his decision because I know the power structure.
Does your evolutionary competitive instinct ever manifest as patricide and you try to usurp him as papa?
What do you mean?
Like, are you ever like, hey, Spade's papa, but I think I could out papa
No,
him right now?
No, there's no way. Because I'm Korean as well, age has a lot to do with it. Like I respect my elders,
That's awesome.
and I would expect you guys to respect me. And if you didn't do that, we'd have a very big problem, I think, Chad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like
I didn't. I came at you. I did try to daddy you, and I apologize. But I'm just jealous of you guys on the couch. I think that's what it is.
Dude, let's switch.
no, I don't want to switch
No,
with you.
no. There's no switching going on.
All right.
How about this though? The
Chad's
next time
my papa.
I'd love to come back.
I'd love to have you back.
Yeah,
we'd love to have you.
because you get all these other fucking dudes right on it. I've seen them.
And he's
Striker, what's his name?
Strider.
Strider.
genius.
He's very funny.
So funny.
Right? I don't ever want to meet him.
Really?
Yeah, he just has a vibe I don't want to meet.
Best guy in the
It
world.
doesn't matter. He's in terms of stiff, like he's stiffer than you are.
Okay.
In sex,
Don't
but
what? Yeah. Do you think?
I don't know.
Like when you guys are doing like
neither of you guys are stiff.
Yeah.
okay, like when you guys are at a club,
They're
right?
just
Do you ever
white.
do a wavy kind of dance?
Oh yeah. Well, I guess I
Yeah. Can you do that?
yeah I can do that.
Do it now.
He's a great dancer.
Yeah, can you do it now?
Let's go, baby. Let's
You
go.
got me in my head though.
No, you're good. You got this. You got this, dog. Here.
Can't do it.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's stiff, dude. It's fucking stiff, bro. You know what I mean?
Let's see you do it.
Can you just?
But yeah, I go for it was the shoulders that got me. I go from the hips though.
Can you wave it in? Can you wave it in, dude? Oh!
He can do it. He can do it.
Oh shit! That's real.
Yes!
That's real, dude.
Yes!
My bad then, dude. You're not stiff.
Dude, he
thank
threw
you.
down the gauntlet and he ran right
See,
through
I'm
it, bro.
a slow burn.
You flow.
I'm a slow burn.
You flow, bro.
I'm a slow burn.
You're a slow burn. My bad.
Yeah, you're
That
bad.
was my bad, dude. But so you can flow.
But I still respect his dad.
But I bet you Strider can't do that.
I think. Well, I'll tell you what Strider does have.
Yeah.
He has an electric thrust.
He has an electric. What does that mean?
If we have a video of him thrusting, and it's probably you see his dong flicking. It's that powerful. His penis. Sorry.
You think he has a long one?
No, he says he doesn't.
He does.
No, I've seen him naked.
It's not good.
Solid.
It's solid. You look like you have a weird one.
A weird one? It's weird how?
Like you look like somebody. Just don't be offended.
I'm not offended.
Right. That it would have. It'd be like mine, like a Neapolitan ice cream.
I
Different
can't-
shades of colors.
Mine?
Yeah, like the ring around the staff, right? Is it dark?
No, it's light.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
My bad.
All good, baby.
Yeah, yours is pink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
You got a big piece on you though, right? Isn't that what people say?
Nah.
You don't want to own that because you don't want to carry that.
You know, I'll be
burden.
honest with you. I'll be honest with you.
Always be honest.
For my size and for my ethnicity, I'm always. Here's the deal. I've always had girls go, "Oh my god," when they saw it,
That's awesome.
which is always good because they make the assumption that it's like a squirrel's penis when they meet me. But then when they go, "Oh, it's like not only just average, but maybe above average."
Wow.
Yeah, like the girth is there, and they're like the length is there, and they're like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm proud of my stuff, man.
That's cool.
I love that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
should be.
But
Did you know that growing up, like when you were a teen and
No,
stuff? Were you
man.
aware of it, or were you like, oh, it's tiny?
well, if we're gonna get deep, let's get deep.
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Yes.
You want some deep?
Well, that's the name of the show.
Is that what it's called?
Going deep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So growing up, I grew up in a very violent household.
Me too.
Yeah, and my dad had was an alcoholic, and he had rage. So he'd beat the shit out of everybody in the house. My dad would knock my mom's teeth out. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And just like it was a horror show. It was like, and you're always kind of like imagine like, you see Sweet Tooth. It's like that kid in the forest, kind of like scared that like there's outside. You know, something's. He's always in danger, or there's an elevation of fear, right? And I think that kids shouldn't be growing up like that, right? But so because you're in this element of survival, I don't think about my fucking dick, dude. Why would I have time to think about my dick when I'm fucking surviving, Chad?
Right.
What were you thinking of just surviving? Just not pissing your dad off? How did you process all that? Like, how did you learn to deal with that as an adult?
You use humor as a defense mechanism.
But you must have done some other work too, right? Did you do like therapy or?
I did it now. So what happened was, this is so crazy. Now we're gonna go deep. Let's get personal.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Take my shoes off. Are you angry right now or what?
Do I look angry?
No, you good?
Yeah.
I kind of raised my voice on you. You good?
No, I'm taking it in.
I like you, man.
Thanks, man.
You're a good guy. You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever think asking people that maybe they are all right and then you're putting them into a state of not being all right by asking them that?
I never really thought about that. That could be true.
But I'm sorry, what were you saying?
But that you shouldn't have done that.
I should have stayed with it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get squirmy sometimes.
Yeah. You're not good with silence, huh?
No.
Yeah. You should just. You know what? We should just sit here in silence for a second. I know it's a podcast. People want to just give it a second.
Yeah, I should learn that.
You just fucked it up already.
Fuck.
So a year and a half ago, my dad died.
Sorry.
I love saying something dark and just having that moment. You know what I mean? Say something crazy and just look at me and do that.
Me?
Yeah.
It was something crazy. I sucked a penis too.
It's weird, huh?
Yeah.
You do it.
I mentioned this on the last one. I used to masturbate on the freeway while doing 90.
Yeah. Really good. What are you doing? Who texted you, Chad?
No one.
Edgar Ramirez texted you.
How'd you know?
I looked at your phone.
Yeah. Anyway, good guy.
Good actor.
Very talented.
Carlos, incredible film.
Incredible. Never saw it. But I don't know what that is. But is he good?
Yeah, he plays Carlos the Jackal. He was a terrorist from the 70s. It's like 5 different languages and like 3 parts. It's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, he is absolutely and one of the nicest guys in the world. But we can talk about it never again.
Hot
But
dude too. But sorry, let's talk about
he really is hot.
Yeah.
You know what's cool about anyway, let's go back to what we were saying. Oh, my dad died. And it was weird because in my 20s and in my 30s and 40s my dad changed. He just chilled, right? And he didn't speak a lot of English, so he wasn't able to like really apologize for his behavior growing up. But I think deep down inside he knew that was his bad, you know what I mean? But he never, he had his own trauma or whatever, right? But when he died, and I was in the room when he died, and my brother, you could hear his last breath, and he was gone, right? My mom did she did a scream that still puts chills down my body. Like I can't even do it so loud, but she did a yelp of grief that would shock you. It was so sad. And my brother was unconsolable. Me, nothing. I had sunglasses on and I was just dead. I didn't feel anything, dude. And I relapsed after 17 years of sobriety. And then what happened in the next 3 months was dark, bro.
Really?
I would do drugs every day after not doing drugs for 17 years, and I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat any food. If I put a piece of sushi in my mouth, I would vomit it. So I was losing all this fucking weight, and then also I was high 24 hours a day. I was in a nightmare, dude. And I felt like I was going to die, and then all of a sudden suicidal thoughts. But then at the same time, I was doing this game show called Game On with Rob Gronkowski and Venus Williams and Ian Carmel and James Corden produced it. It was a thing, and then I had to do these competitive, like me and Rob Gronkowski climbing up a wall of slime and sliding through all this thing. So me not eating, high, I had no idea what was going on. Like I would say things out loud in front of a studio audience, and the producers would be like, "What the fuck is wrong? What are you saying? I don't even know what the fuck is going on." I was lost, bro, and I wanted to kill myself. And then, and I lost like 30 pounds. And this girl that I know looked at me and she goes, "You look like shit." And I go, I think I'm gonna die. And then she goes, "You need to see my therapist." So I met with her therapist, who's a trauma therapist. And we talked about my dad and all the things he used to do. And when I left that session, I ate like 3 dinners in a row. I could eat again. It was so fucking weird. And then I went away to a place in Arizona for 3 weeks or whatever, and I got really deep trauma therapy, and then I was able to grieve for my father. But like all that stuff that happens growing up, right? It lodges into your body in a deep way, in a physical way, and if you don't deal with that shit, it turns into fucking strokes and cancers. It really fucks up your body, dude, and it locks you in a prison that we're not even privy to because you live with it for so long that So it's like for me, my life has completely changed. So I forgive my dad. He did the best he could. He had his own trauma. My mom had her own trauma, and I'm just dealing with mine by doing therapy and EMDR and some other therapeutic.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? So what?
What?
Yeah, what? So the therapy. What's sort of the method of it? How does it? How is it able to break through the walls?
Well, EMDR is when you. I don't want to get. How do you get into
Where
it?
you wear you got the two paddles. on your hands.
Yeah. They either do paddles. Some therapists do taps. Some therapists do lights and stuff. But you're accessing both sides of the brain, right? And then you're recalling. You know what I mean? A traumatic experience that you had growing up, like a specific time. Like one time, I remember my mom walking into my room at 3 a.m. with her mouth bloody, and my dad was coming in a rage, and we bombarded the door, and it was really scary. And so by doing EMDR, by locking both sides of the brain, accessing all of it, you're kind of just talking through the trauma, and you're it takes away from the impact of it. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it really because
Yeah.
No, but just by talking about it too, I think, and naming what it is. Wait, but hold on. I have some serious one.
Am I being real?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry for touching you then.
No, it's all good, dude. Touch me the whole time. My parents had a complicated relationship and it was pretty intense.
Yeah.
Was it hard for you to reconcile? Like, so your mom felt this tremendous grief when your dad passed, even though your dad had done all these things to your mom.
Yeah.
Was it ever hard for you to like understand that? Like
Well, with me, there's cultural things involved with my specific situation as well. My parents are Korean. They're very old school. They just have a different, type of relationship. But the Koreans generally back in the day never got divorced. And it's like, it's a cultural thing too. So I don't know. I think it's a little different.
Do you still feel beholden to those traditions yourself?
No.
That's awesome.
What's up? What's going on?
I'm doing good with the silence, right?
Yeah. It's getting weird with you and I, man.
You unlocked the wave in me.
I did.
I feel reborn. I feel
I
like
mean
that
it-
was some kind of therapy for me.
Yeah, I made assumptions about you two earlier, both of you guys, and I honestly this whole experience has been a little different than I expected.
Are we not as soft white as you thought we were?
You guys are still very soft.
That's good.
Like, yeah,
Thanks.
very soft.
I don't wanna
but
lose that.
You guys are also dynamic.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I think that you do stand up as well, huh? Mm-hmm. So not this Tuesday because I have a book, but the next Tuesday I have a show at the Brea Improv, and I'll pay you guys $300 a piece to do 10 minutes.
For
Oh,
real?
that'd be amazing.
Did we just get booked?
Yeah.
Dude, Bobby, thank you.
go. Dude,
That's
Bobby, are
huge.
you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Dude, thank you so much, man.
Are you being real?
Yes.
I think it'll be fun.
It'll be so fun.
be so
I'll get a couple of girls in there, and then I need a really big. Who is it?
Nobody. Keep going. I'm so sorry.
Let's look at our shit.
My phone has my same issue as silence.
Hold on a second.
Man, I just blew the moment. Fuck.
That's all good.
Let's go start. Let's start from the let's start. Let's regroup.
Yeah,
Let's not talk about dark shit. It kind of just makes it. It puts a weird vibe in the room.
I don't think so. I think people listening to it will get a lot out of it.
You think so?
Yeah.
sure.
Well, see, I rarely get angry, but I got angry on the last podcast. People liked it. Well, I thought people were gonna be like, oh, that's. But
What'd you get angry about?
I went to the doctor. I had a blood test, and they told me, and my liver enzymes were high, and they're like, well, you could either have, you either drinking a lot or you could have hepatitis or liver cancer. We'll see you in a week. And I was just like freaking out.
Oh wow.
And I was just pissed, because they do that.
What did you find out?
I got another blood test, and then I was in Mexico for a week, and I didn't have service, so I assume it's all good.
Oh, so you don't even know the results yet?
No, but
What were you in Mexico
they would have
for?
left multiple voicemails.
Why'd you go to Mexico?
Surf trip.
Wow. So where's a good place to surf in Mexico?
I went to Rio Nexpo, which is like it was very sort of remote.
Yeah.
And it was it's down in Michoacan, I think that's how you say it. And it was like sort of cartel country, which was cool. We were staying in like a shack on the beach. It was really cool.
Oh, it was?
So
where do you eat there though?
They have like little taco places on the beach.
So you just eat tacos on the beach?
Yeah, but we also went to a grocery store and I was making like peanut butter jellies, and it was very like simplistic living. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no hotels there?
Not at this place. No, they're little like bungalows, but it's like a concrete shack. But so you can go there. You can
So
go.
yeah,
Like,
let me ask you this: what's that island? What's that island that they surf on?
the island, like Hawaii.
No, there's an island off of Mexico that has the gigantic waves.
Oh, the Shelf. I don't even know if that's an island. You mean
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I don't like it. So, how about let's not do that anymore? Because it's coming up. There's feelings that are I think not real to me. Synthetic feelings
Yeah.
that I'm getting by doing sexual things to each other in a joking way.
Yeah.
I don't like the shy thing you just did too, where you looked away either. Don't do that.
Sorry. Yeah.
At first it was a funny thing, but then it kind of got like real erotic for me.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't like that because I'm in a relationship. I don't want to cheat on my girlfriend, and especially
Yeah.
with you dudes.
Do you think she'd be less upset if you cheated with us than if you cheated with like a woman you met on the road?
I
or
think
something?
if I cheated with you guys, she would probably do a 45-minute cackle, you know what I mean? And she could die from laughing so hard. And I think that it would be a shameful thing in comedy. I think that it would be shameful. I think that if people found out that we did like some sort of three-way train, right?
If you said Kalila, just Eiffel Tower, Chad and JT.
What's an Eiffel Tower?
It's where one person has sex with the person from behind while the other person gets blown, so it looks like an Eiffel Tower. I thought you were from
High five
SoCal.
Oh, let's just okay. Stand up.
Could also be called
Yeah,
an
so
apron.
Should we do
I no, I don't. I just want to see what it looks like physically. So like, I'm here, and we're doing this. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would cause. I think that would cause a disturbance. Oh, I can't hear myself.
Oh, came out.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, baby. I think that would cause a disturbance in comedy that we don't really need right now.
Yeah.
But I think that I think that if us three did an Eiffel Tower, we would be laughing so hard that there's no one would get any pleasure out of it.
Right.
We'd just be like, you'd be cackling, right?
Yeah.
But I care about the other person getting pleasure, so I think I would give it 100% and make sure you were sexually invested.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that. I don't care. If I'm like this, I'm from behind, right? There's no way to please you, I don't think, through... I mean, they say that there's like...
G-spot?
G-spots
I'm not
in the
into
butthole.
it. I'm not into the butthole stuff. I want to be into it, but I'm not
No,
into it.
I'll be honest with you. I detest it.
Yeah.
I think it's unholy.
When someone touches my butthole, I go, danger, Will Rogers. I'm like, you got to get out of there.
Yeah, my girlfriend has ET fingers. You know what I mean? Like very long, right? And she stuck... I go, try it once. So she stuck the tip, but then she went all the... She has a finger like this.
Yeah.
She hit the fucking stomach lining,
Wow.
right? And I go, no, I don't, no.
Yeah.
And then she kind of did like a circle thing.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I was like, no, I didn't like it.
Did
Yeah.
were you sad that you weren't into it? Like, do you wish you were more... Or you
I
don't
knew.
judge
I
it?
think I knew before that wasn't gonna like it.
Right.
Maybe I had like a predetermined. You know what I mean?
Do you do drugs?
I said I was sober.
What drugs were you into when you did do drugs?
Why?
I don't know.
You're trying to build up a fantasy or something?
No, I was wondering if you ever did poppers, because that's supposed to be good for loosening your butthole.
What's a popper?
It's like what all the
I think it's like inhaling like paint thinner or something.
it's like an
And then what
inhaler.
does it
I've
do
done
to-
it before.
What does it do with asshole?
It loosens it.
I don't think that's still. No matter. First of all, the muscle around the actual muscle around my sphincter is, I don't know why, but it's pretty fucking tight. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I used to have an old joke where I say my butthole's tight, my poop looks like angel hair pasta. It's just a throwaway joke I used to do, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at my poo, it's very like, spaghetti-like. You know, I have a very tight butthole. I don't think I ever want to loosen it.
Right.
I think it's a good defense mechanism.
Yeah.
You know. What do you think? Is your butthole loose?
I think it's tight. My dog.
How about you, dog?
I think mine's a little bit loose.
Too bad, man.
But I just had a thought after we did that Eiffel Tower. I think JT, you're so giving and empathetic that I think if we were a human centipede, I think you'd volunteer for the middle
I want to, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good for the team.
because you'd be into
Take
it.
one
You
for the
would-
team,
You
then
would
you set
pass
the
on
tempo.
the nutrients.
You
yeah.
set the tempo, and you're like, "Hey guys, I'm doing this because I want us all to have a good
Okay,
time."
so being
Yeah.
Papa in this situation,
Yeah. What would
I'm
Papa?
front.
Was Papa? Yeah.
I have to be front.
do you
Yeah.
want to be Papa sexually too?
Yeah, I have to be sexually Papa.
Oh, you are.
I have to be the front.
You're dominant.
because I don't want anything here.
Right.
right.
Right? So in a human centipede situation, you would be attached to his asshole, right? Mm-hmm. So basically, you can't talk, dog.
Oh yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, you're like Bane, but a different kind of mask.
But I do have a looser butthole, so I would be able to pass through a little bit more.
That's true, and I never thought about that.
Yeah.
But still, we can't podcast no more.
Right.
You can't podcast at all.
If I'm getting,
Yeah, you're in the middle. You can't. I can still do Tiger Belly.
Right.
well, what if it's like a YouTube podcast? I can give thumbs up and stuff, and kind of.
That's true. I
can
never
give-
thought.
I can give visual
I never
cues.
thought. I never thought. I never thought. I never thought. I never
Yeah.
thought about that. Yeah.
It's a visual medium.
Yeah, but I think it would be cool if I rolled up to Tiger Belly, right, with you guys behind me,
Yeah.
right, and then we would let's see, I'm crawling, so I don't need to sit. They would put the mic in front of me. I would be in my all fours, right,
Yeah.
and I would do stuff like, you know what I mean? Hey, Gilbert, get me some laxatives, and I would take some laxatives, and I would eat like a bunch of pork or whatever, and just go right through
What
your mouth,
if? Yeah.
and then you would have to swallow it.
To come.
No, the butt. You don't. Do you even know how the humans? You volunteer for middle, and I don't think you know what that entails.
I gotta have my head up someone's ass or something.
No, your mouth
Sewed up.
is sewed onto somebody's asshole. Yeah. Right. So then you're eating.
It wouldn't be my first pick, but whatever you guys need.
I know, but you're eating mine, right? And then you're shitting into Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you booked us. I'll eat your butthole
Right.
before
Right.
the show, after the show. But I will talk a little shit.
Bobby, if you were doing Tiger Belly with us as the human centipede, do you
Yeah.
still think you'd be able to get high-profile guests?
Yeah, do you
No.
worry about getting canceled for that? I think that would help, right?
I don't think I would get canceled. I think that I think let's be real about it. 100% real. Like you and I, we're in the Netherlands or whatever. We get captured. I don't know where Germany. I don't know where
Everyone's like
Yeah.
6'1".
Right. And they capture us and they put us in a human centipede, and we're like, and then for some reason we crawl our way out of the dungeon or whatever, and we're just kind of crawling our way around town. Right? Imagine that. We're just crawling, and we're like, I can speak, so I would have to be the communicator.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, because we were captured, and then they tied it into my butthole, and he's surgically into his butthole. And then, can you help us? Please call the embassy, or I don't know. Here's my passport.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have a passport because I'd be naked.
And I'd be like the Silent Bob character the whole time. Like, I don't speak.
You
the
would
whole
make a
film.
noise though for sure.
I go, "Ooh."
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
You want to express yourself, right?
Ooh.
Yeah. You'd be thumbs up.
My patented thumbs up.
Yeah.
Become a thing.
You would be probably almost on the verge of death because now you're.
I'm getting the least amount of nutrients.
Yeah, right. Because I'm shitting into his mouth,
Yeah.
and then he's shitting into your mouth.
Yeah.
I reacted a bit there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Nothing. Keep going.
Yeah. So then you're getting no nutrients at all,
Right.
right? So you're
But
fine.
I would have a killer physique though.
That's true. I never thought of.
He's
that.
ripped. Dude, you look so
You
ripped
look
in your
so
Cabo
ripped. Oh, dude,
photo.
thanks,
Yeah. So then we would probably go immediately. We'd immediately be going to some German hospital,
Yeah.
and they'd just be like, well, "What do we do?" And then
Dude, this is a good movie.
and they're trying to surgically, you know what I mean? And then we would show up I would come back to LA. I would show up to Tiger Belly, and I would look normal. You guys couldn't do your podcast though.
Yeah.
Because you would have like this surgical thing around your mouth.
Yeah.
I know pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered, but would you be willing to pitch this idea with us?
Oh, so you were saying it's the Human Centipede, but part 2 almost.
But an
like,
escape film.
Escape film.
Yeah.
So it's like the goal is you got to do your podcast.
Yeah.
It's called like Escape from Dusseldorf.
I'd rather do where we do the Eiffel Tower and we're surgically.
Right.
I think that's better. Yeah, that's a good rewrite.
So you're surgically, onto his right dick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Our hands are surgically tied together like this. I'm surgically tied to your dick, right? And we have to somehow skimmy around town. Let's go to Lemonade and get some vegetables or whatever, like get a meal, right? And we'd skimmy to the, you know what I mean?
Do you think we're being judgmental by thinking that's inherently funny, or do you think it is inherently funny?
I think it's odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's odd. I think at first people would scream if they saw us. Imagine that. We're completely naked and we're skimming together. Like your hands are tied together like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just we're going to, where do we want to go? Get boba?
Boba tea.
Where would we go?
I'm not a big fan, but I'll do it.
Yeah. You don't like boba?
Not really.
That's crazy.
I mean, if we're in Europe, I think we get croissants, right?
Yeah, let's get croissant. Yeah, we're in France then.
Yeah.
We're in France because the Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower, yeah,
in
yeah.
France.
Oh yeah, and then you get a shot of us in the Eiffel Tower with the Eiffel Tower behind us.
I would probably go in this Eiffel Tower. I would go be like I would do a real good photo shoot where we're like standing kind of in front of the tiger, but I have the photographer. You know what I mean? Yeah. Kind of make an artistic kind of like zoom up so that we're like this. And then you see the Eiffel Tower behind.
What if the U.S. Navy SEAL team that's going to rescue us can only do it from the top of the tower? So it's us three in an Eiffel Tower trying to get to the top.
Right.
And we can only take the stairs.
Oh, so what you're saying is a movie. It's kind of like Die Hard.
Yeah.
Right? But it's like, so how about this? There's terrorists, right? On each level of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
We're all surgically right. And the Navy SEALs who are going to ship us to a hospital is on the top, right? So they have helicopters, right? But we have to somehow, shimmy up and then also fight.
And it's a commentary on
How do you
class.
fight?
How do you fight? You and I would figure out like
Well, it's
we'd have to say
it's donkey kick.
Yeah, donkey kick sides, right?
Yeah.
But then you and I would have come up with our
We'd have
special
to
move
kick knee kicks,
where we would
kneecaps
do
out.
1, 2, 3, hey, like that, and
Right.
together with our arms do that.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm just getting twisted and contorted.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
my
Well,
neck's going to be killing me.
Your feet are still on the ground, so you can hold them up, maybe.
Right.
Right, you have to have. You're the
your legs.
foundation,
Oh,
dog.
yeah.
You're very
Yeah.
important. You're very important to the whole fucking thing.
No small parts, only small actors.
we're-
Yeah.
We're forgetting about another obstacle. Is we
Yeah.
might be, coming a lot.
Yeah, you can't stop busting.
There's no way.
No.
Imagine this. Let's be real about it and be like.
No, you have to play it authentic. It has to be real.
Right?
Yeah.
We're trying to get to a fucking hospital, dude. Right? We're fighting fucking terrorists on everything. Maybe we make it like Enter the Dragon where we fight Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Right.
Like a tall
That's Game of Death, but yeah.
Game of Death. Is that the Game of Death?
Yeah.
Game of Death, yeah. Game of Death, right? On each level, we have to fight a different boss.
And what if halfway through the film we realized that my character actually wants to stay like this? So I've actually been secretly subverting your plan to get to the top.
But the
because
problem with your
Right.
character is you can't talk.
that's why it's so hard for you guys to figure out that I've been working against you.
Right, but can I say this? This is an interesting thing. He's surgically tied to your dick, right?
yeah.
So when he's talking, can you feel the vibrations of him talking through your body so that
Well,
you can? You're sort of like
Han Solo and
the interpreter.
yeah,
That's
you're
why
like
we're
Han
partners,
Solo
'cause
with
it-
Wookiee.
It's like
yeah.
it's like
Chewie.
lip rating through my
Yeah,
penis.
let me just. Can I just do something?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna go to your chest, right? Can you hear me?
Say it one more time.
Yeah. But plug your ears.
Yeah, sorry.
Say,
yeah.
say I want to stay like this.
Yeah.
No, don't tell me what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Is that what I say? What do I say?
I want to stay.
Okay.
I can't hear. I want to stay like this.
Yes, it works. It works. It works.
This is a great podcast.
This is
I
a
don't
gr-
think people have ever seen the creative process this up close. How
It really
ideas-
does work.
the
So
genesis
this is
of
the movie
ideas.
that we're doing.
Yeah.
This is the movie. It's us surgically, okay? We're on vacation, right? You guys call me and go, hey, dude, we got a free trip to Paris or whatever because, maybe some
Yeah.
croissant company it sponsored your podcast and they're flying us a free trip over there. We get to go to the croissant factory,
Yeah.
right? But on the way over there, we're in a car with the croissant guy.
Maybe we're going to the Louvre. Oh, we're going to get croissants. Sorry.
We're getting at the factory, but
Yeah.
the guy that's driving,
Yeah.
he got a job at the croissant company, right?
Yeah.
But he really works for these diabolical surgeons.
Right.
So he takes us to like, a warehouse.
Yeah.
We get surgically implanted like that, right? How do we escape the warehouse though?
Let's not get bogged down in the things we don't understand.
Yeah, that's in the writing process. We'll
That's
do it in
the
the
writing
room.
process,
We'll do it in the
right.
room.
Right.
We just know like
Follow
the
your
premise.
inspiration.
Right. We somehow escape. You know what I mean? We somehow figure out that the Navy SEALs are on top of the Eiffel Tower. We have to go up. For some reason, there's levels, so that we have to find Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is still alive. But I think let's make it more relevant. Let's put
LeBron James.
LeBron James in there.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and
Do you
he's
think
got,
he'd be
like-
willing to
May-
play the bad guy?
Yeah. Maybe Kevin Durant.
I like soccer, so I would say Cristiano Ronaldo
Beautiful
Oh,
guy.
that's
because he got strong legs. He'd be the kick guy.
That makes it sexier.
I
And
think
he
that,
would kick the fuck. You're down there, right? And we have a scene where he kicks you repeatedly,
Yeah.
right? And we'll just do a CGI scene where just ribs. You know what I mean? Is shattering.
yeah, we do like
Yeah.
an X-ray view, like when he kicks me,
Oh,
like
yeah,
and
yeah,
Romeo
yeah,
almost
that's what it
died,
is.
and then you see my ribs like break.
Yeah, break.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. And then we kill him for some reason. We get to who's on. Let's do 3 levels. What's the second level?
So Cristiano Ronaldo's on the first level. Second level,
Brad Williams.
Robin Williams.
Brad Williams.
Brad Williams. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good take.
sure.
Say it.
I was gonna think maybe we go political. We have a politician at the second level.
AOC.
AOC,
But she's got like nails.
and she's working
Yeah.
with the French.
Right. And she's just like, you know what I mean?
But we kind of think she's right. But it's not about that because she's been so distorted.
QAnon bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? She thinks we're QAnon.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's
QAnon.
right, but she's become the thing she hates, trying to defeat it.
Right. That's great. So get AOC. The last level, who?
Well, I was thinking either Kiefer Sutherland or Putin.
Or someone we're related to. Maybe it turns out to be one of our family members to set us off. Get personal.
No. Because the third level has to be the last guy, and it's got to be the climax of the movie.
The croissant factory owner.
Well,
That's still not gonna do
who's the
it.
guy in Inglourious Basterds? Christoph Waltz,
Perfect.
or is he the surgeon though?
He's a surgeon. You're right. He's
He's
a
the
surgeon.
surgeon. Christoph Waltz.
I think the third guy needs to be. Let's be relevant about it. I know who.
Timothy Chalamet.
No, the girl that's like into like the environment.
Oh,
Greta Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
Greta Thunberg's the third one.
Yeah.
And she has, what's up there in the third level? Animals and stuff. Like she can control animals.
Yeah.
And the weather.
She's a warg.
Yeah, she's a kind of a warg, but she can also cause global warming with her power.
She's Storm.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Even though she
Right.
doesn't want to, it makes her feel guilty
she's
about
a
it.
double agent.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
needs global warming because without it, what's her
Right.
cause?
And then we get up but then something happens where we have to do a sequel.
Well,
I know what. So we're getting we put the harness up and we're on the helicopter, right? And then we're you and I okay, look, Chad.
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
our arms like this, right?
Yeah.
So the harness is in between our arms, right? And for some reason you rip away.
right.
So we're we're
Like you
hear a
feel my
tear.
mouth loosening. It's just like, whoa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like, guys.
And your ass, right? And we just see you and her like this, and we see him. Ah!
Well, no, the only way for Chad to save me is to grab my head and really press it down into his dong. But then you have to hold all of our weight. And then we the Eiffel Tower almost goes upside down into like a kind
Yeah,
of
but
T.
I was trying to create a sequel so that you fall. We don't know if you're alive or not.
I saw you trying to kill me off.
No, we're not killing. No, because the audience thinks you're dead, right?
Oh, it's like Born Ultimatum.
Yeah, people think you're dead, but you're not,
Oh, sick.
right? And the
Yeah.
second movie opens of you.
Coming out of the water.
You're in the Pacific, and you're just floating in the Pacific.
And it's
You
the
don't know
first
who
time
you
they hear
are.
me talk.
Right. And then you realize, this is 10 years later, maybe. You end up on an island 10 years later, and you look at the newspaper, you realize that you and I didn't get the surgery, and we decided to get married.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're family.
So does JT wake up like he's
It's like Castaway.
castaway on an island,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
he
yeah,
can't get out of
And
that.
You want to produce it?
Sure.
Why don't you direct it?
I'd love to.
Okay.
Aaron,
Can
you're in, dude. You committed.
I pitch the end of the third movie, the trilogy?
Yeah, go ahead. What are you
Okay.
doing?
We
You're
do.
writing it?
We answer questions. Sorry. Keep going. I fucked up. our
Okay,
flow.
so
yeah.
So the end of the trilogy, we're back together in the Eiffel Tower, and we kill the bad guy, and we assume that we want to, break free. And then JT mumbles, I want to stay like this, And then the last scene is us doing Tiger Belly.
Okay,
Is he Bobby Lee in the film?
Yeah.
we're already gonna schedule you to do that. Is that your way of doing my podcast?
It's a good idea, Chad. Don't let
Because
go.
we're already gonna put you on the podcast. You're already in the schedule.
Oh, thanks.
So is that your sneaky Hollywood way of getting into the podcast, or?
I just wanted to
was the
finish the
goal.
Eiffel Tower trilogy.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, how about this? So you come up with the questions. I'm gonna go have a cigarette,
Yeah, you want to
Hey,
take a
can I
break?
come back?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
a break.
and then we'll do
yeah.
the thing. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby, you're amazing.
How do you think it's going?
I think it's
That's
like
great.
my favorite podcast we've ever done. Yeah.
Good.
You're a beast, man.
I think we're doing it. Are we rolling?
Yes.
Yep.
So before we get into this, I just want to say, everyone listening, can I promote myself?
Yes.
So I have two podcasts, one called Tiger Belly, and the other one is called Bad Friends. Check it out. Number two, the Eiffel Tower movie. We're not fucking around with this. So
Yeah.
I would love your fans to make movie posters. And we should name the movie too. It's called what?
Eiffel Tower.
Like maybe like
Bound by
the
Honor.
Death Tower, or like something, the Tower of Death, or
Long Way Up.
Long Way Up's good.
Hard Way Up.
Connected.
Hard Way Up is
That's what I thought
good
of,
Yeah.
because there's like a little sexual or the Hard Way Up.
Yeah.
The Hard Way Up.
Yeah. And then here we could in parentheses say Paris, so that we could do Hard Way Up Tokyo, Hard Way Up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Different
Seoul.
countries. Seoul is a good one. Yeah.
Copenhagen.
Yeah. That's another good one. Okay. So Hard Way Up, Paris. Make the movie posters. I'm Papa, so can I be billed above
First.
you? Above you guys, or is that weird to ask? or-
Bobby Lee starring in.
No. It can't be that. I want to share the credit.
What
with you.
about Bobby Lee and introducing Chad and JT?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's nice. Right? And the poster, us doing that, fighting our way up to the top,
Yeah.
would be nice. So please make those posters.
And the trailer too would be
How do they make a trailer?
you'd be like 3 guys.
Yeah, maybe I can get like Frank Caliendo
Yeah.
to do a voiceover thing because he's very talented with voices.
Incredible.
You know him?
I know his
I
work.
love Frankie. So
Frankie C.
Frankie C's a good dude. Let's go into questions.
All right, let's hit it. First one. Is it too high stakes to pursue your boss? Hello, Czars of Stoke. First of all, love the pod and everything you guys represent. One love. I've been working my current job for a year and I've had a thing for this lady at work. We've got a ton in common and she's a ton of fun to be around. We both like sports and we've competed a few times and she's kicked my trash every time, all while maintaining that feminine glow. This girl really is the whole
Can I just
package.
Stop you for a second.
Yeah.
I don't want to slow it down a bit
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do kind of.
because I've seen you do this before and it's so fast.
It's too fast.
Yeah, it just slow it down a tad bit, and your fans are probably gonna be mad at me for bullying you around and stuff.
No, I think I'm learning a lot about podcasts. I told you that when we were taking a break.
So
Yeah.
just slow down just a little bit, right? Because it's not a race.
I read fast.
Yeah, but here's what's gonna happen when you do an actual table read for something. You're gonna read it too fast.
No, it's different.
No, so what I do, just slow it down just a bit. Go ahead. Yeah. Chad, are you mad about that or no? I feel like
No.
you gave you bad vibes just now.
No. Sometimes I need him to reiterate, so it helps to slow it down.
And look, I push back, but then when I think back on it, I will take your advice and I will take it to heart. I just sometimes in the moment I get a little defensive. But
And that's my bad, dude. I shouldn't have interrupted you.
No,
and I think
no.
you're doing your thing. And maybe my style of doing things might not really be your cup of tea.
no, but even when I was reading that, I felt like something was off. I was like, I'm not doing this right to a degree. But I've never thought about that before until you were here.
It was just a constructive, criticism. And I'm glad that we're talking about it right now because I want you to grow.
I feel that from you.
Go ahead.
The fear of making that first move was slightly exacerbated when she was recently appointed as my boss. She's more than capable, and I couldn't be happier for her. Here is the dilemma. The girl has worked at our company for a few more years than I have, and I'm hesitant to make a move on her with the fear of making things uncomfortable for her in an environment that is more hers than mine. Any and all advice would be greatly appreciated. Much love. So he wants to ask.
You
out his boss.
never shit where you eat. You never do it.
Ever.
Ever.
No exceptions.
Yeah, especially in business. You never shit where you eat. Like, I have a friend in New York who was married, but also cheated on his wife with somebody that he works with that's above him. It got ugly fast, bro. Right? And it's like, I know that you want to poke your little ding dong into things that are hot, but sometimes, dude, it's just better to fantasize. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I agree. Totally.
yeah.
Yeah.
What if she makes the first move?
You never. Listen. How hot is she?
I think she's beautiful.
Let's reenact it.
Cool. Which part do you want me to play?
I want Chad to play a part.
Do you want us to be the two performers you'll direct? Okay, you guys go.
No. Let me just think about it for a second.
Take
Don't
your
worry about
time.
it. We're working it through. Yeah. Well, you know what? Why don't you be the girl? You're their boss, right? And I'll be you be the guy she's hitting on, right? And I'll be the director.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be the director. Why not? I don't have to play a part.
No, you play a part. You're on the show.
I'll be the girl. Go ahead. No, I'll be the guy. You're the girl.
No, he's the girl.
You're the girl. All right, and you'd be the director.
I'll direct.
Okay, go ahead.
Bobby, those reports you handed in were next level. You're really starting to shine in this company.
Thanks a lot. You know, it's just like I know that you're new. You're my boss and all, and I was really trying to impress you because I love this company, and I just really want to do a proficient job.
Well, you're doing it and then some. And I think
Thank
you're
you.
a rising star in this company. And I love your outfit too. I mean, I don't want to, cross boundaries here, but you look cute.
Thank you. Well, this clothing, these are Cavaricci's. They used to wear these in the 80s, yeah. And I just dug them out of and also I think I've been working out and stuff. I'm glad you noticed.
I've noticed your tries are just popping.
Thank you. And I have to say, I know that you're my boss and all, but you look pretty good yourself.
Oh, thank you. I bought this blouse from Gucci the other day.
Oh, yeah, because it says G on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
It's got the little
Gucci.
G symbols on it.
Yeah, right on my tit.
Excuse me?
Right on my tit.
Yeah. I see that the embroidery, the Gucci embroidery, is on your breast parts, and you have, if I may say, and just you do have nice breasts.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So at this point in business meetings, I usually like to make out. Would you feel comfortable with that?
No, I wouldn't. I have to be honest with you. In any other circumstance, I would penetrate you in a very unholy way.
Yeah, give it to me.
No, in any other circumstances, but in this circumstances where you're my boss and all, right? I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to promote you, but now that you won't fuck me, I don't know what to do.
I'll fuck you.
Oh, yeah, see, that's where.
My name's Darren. I've been in this
Whoa, where'd you
meeting.
come from, Darren? Where'd you come from?
I've been here the whole time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'll fuck you.
You'll fuck me?
Yeah.
Will you do it in front of Bobby?
However you want it. Yeah. Horny as hell.
Okay. Yeah.
Get over here.
Okay. And I'm jerking off, maybe.
You can't jerk off. Either you fuck me or you sit there.
Hey, bro, you came in a little heavy saying you're going to jerk off there, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know what?
Bobby, did you... I'm going to have to call HR about that. You just said you were going to masturbate in my office
Were you going to pull your dick out at work, dude?
while I get railed by Darren?
Yeah. You're right. I should put in my resignation.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. I'd quit.
Yeah.
I would quit.
And maybe next time, fuck your boss.
I'll fuck you.
The opportunity's lost.
No, I'll fuck you. Get out of here, Darren. Scram.
Hey, yeah, for sure. Bobby,
Yeah.
have fun, dude.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks
Yeah.
for enlightening me, Darren.
For sure, dude.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I got herpes anyways.
Yeah? Do you have bumps on your dick? Do you have anything?
I have herpes.
Do you really? Mm-hmm. Don't say that out loud, man.
I love it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You count the bumps and stuff?
No, it doesn't happen that often.
Okay. So, this guy, don't shoot where you eat. Give me another question. Do you have any more?
Yeah, we got 3.
Oh, does that happen? I don't know how it works.
No, you got it.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Why?
It just wasn't the one. Whoa, what's good, Chad and JT? Me and this girl met back when we were both 12. Both our mothers go way back and eventually went to the same school, so they're mad close. We've always been super close and basically platonic. We were super low-key interested in each other, but that all ended when I moved countries around the world around 3 years after we met. After 2 years missing my Juliet, it turns out that she moved to where I am currently living so we can reunite once again. But by this time I have a smoking hot GF, and she eventually gets a good-looking but mega douche boyfriend. Long story short, we've always wanted each other but never got the chance. Except we did hook up once during my cousin's wedding. Super sweet party, by the way. Now, we are both single, and she moved back to where we were originally from. Confusing, I know. So do I chase the dream and follow her across the world on some good old classic romance, or do I let this ship sail and find myself a new smoke show girlfriend? Appreciate the advice in advance. Peace.
Is she still? So she still has a boyfriend?
No, they're all single, but she just lives way far away from him. So he's wondering if he should move for her.
Oh.
Go ahead.
No, I want to hear what you have to say.
No, go ahead, Chad.
No, you first.
It's your show, man.
Unless you've been dating for a while, I don't think you should ever move for a girl, because pretty much every story I've heard ends in disaster. And my voice just cracked. That's how passionate I am about it.
I feel like it's got like sort of a Bridges of Madison County kind of vibe to it.
Oh, good rap.
Thanks, man. I think that sometimes unrequited love is a good thing. Like the fantasy is always out there, right? I think that I feel like everything happens for a reason as well. So it's like, also, I don't even know if she feels the same about him. This is all coming from his point of view. So it's like, did you call her and go, listen, I feel this way. I just feel like we're meant to be with each other. Would it be cool if I moved back into town? Like has that been discussed?
He's jumping levels a little bit.
Yeah. I think he's jumping a couple levels. Like if we knew that she felt the same way, then obviously, and if she's the love of your life, that's what it feels like. That's some sort of like, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, why not just trade DMs for a while and see
Right.
if it kind of bubbles up that
But
way?
if you just move because this is your assumption, and then she's just like, no, dude, we're just friends. Like we're childhood buddies. Right? I don't know how she feels.
I think the good thing is he's excited about this girl, but I don't think he needs to get to that action step quite yet. Like I think the better move is just to talk to her a little bit. Start with the DMs, get to phone calls, see if that builds, and then maybe plan a trip where they meet up. And then on that trip, after they make love, be like, hey, I've been slow playing this, but I want to be with you permanently.
Wow. How do you think?
I think I like that route, but I think I would take it a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Start hooking up, and then just slowly build it. And then I think about moving, maybe a year down the road.
Yeah. I never really talked about the Paul Walker thing.
Right.
Get into it.
No, why is my question to you two.
Why Paul Walker?
Yeah.
Why not?
Did you feel this about him before he passed?
I was always a massive fan. So I watched the first Fast and the Furious when I was like 11.
Yeah.
And he was just someone I looked up to. And
Why though? Is there something about his character that did it for you?
I mean, I think it was his overall. I think it's his vibe, his look. He was sort of like someone I wanted to emulate growing up. And there was something about his. I think it was just the way he carried himself. But on top of that, as a person, I think his sort of inherent humility and warmth, and his yeah. Are you laughing?
It's like it's ridiculous, but it's so silly. It's crazy talk.
Yeah, his warmth
It
was really endearing to me.
insane. How about you, man?
I loved him too. I don't think I appreciated him until he passed. And then when Chad started to explain why he was so significant in his own life, I kind of vicariously began to understand it.
But like, You want a Paul Walker statue where?
San Clemente Pier.
Why? Why there?
It's a
Is that
big-
where he's from?
No, but I mean, I think San Clemente is the jewel of California.
That's crazy. That's insane.
You think it's Encinitas?
Yeah, I think that you're fuck, man. Like for me, it's like for me saying I think the jewel of California is Koreatown, but those are obvious reasons why I'm saying that. Right?
But that's your jewel. That makes sense.
right, but that's not necessarily the jewel.
But does it have to be objectively true? Can it just make sense to you, and that's where the romance of it comes from?
That is true, and I'm glad you said it that way. And that's my bad. I would have to argue, hey, listen, your obsession with Paul Walker, here's how I gather him, right? He's average looking to me.
What?
What?
Dude, start with something else. That's like you're way off base already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I'm going to open that way, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's my feeling. You want me to be honest to you or what?
Well,
Yeah, like compared to you, he's good looking.
Do you not think I'm handsome?
No, I think you are, and I think you're a good dude. But my point is that
Because I know you think I'm handsome.
yeah, I do. I think you're interesting. I'd rather have interesting than handsome.
Dude, thanks, man.
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
there are many. I think there are different. There's many beacons of hope for people, and for us, I think it's Paul. But I do feel that it's universal.
Yeah, because he's just so like I don't know if in this time period though, it's like he's he passed and that's sad to me, and I'm sorry for your loss because that must have been very traumatic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like having a hero, he really didn't do much socially or for me to check off on that and go and support that, right? I think that he reminds you, he probably reminds you of you, right? 'Cause there's, he's got this SoCal vibe about him. You know what I mean? He's got a good body. Yeah, he's above average looks. I mean, in fact, I would say that he's handsome, but is he the most handsome? No, in Hollywood. And in terms of like acting ability, you know what I mean? He was a great actor. Wouldn't know, but I'm sure he was because he got a lot of work and whatnot, right? But in terms of like, if you were casting a movie, right? Let's say I said to you, we're going to do a movie. You can cast whoever you want as the lead, and Paul Walker was still alive. Would you cast him?
Yeah.
Over, let's say if I said to you, listen, I got Robert Downey
Cruise?
Jr. What?
Over T. Cruz?
It's a tough one.
Who's T. Cruz?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah. I got Tom Walker, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt,
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. Is that his name? Mm-hmm. I got Paul Walker, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, who else? Daniel Day-Lewis.
Fantastic actor.
Right. But you can only pick one. Who would you pick?
Well, I guess it depends on the character.
The character is he's just playing like an insurance salesman, right? Out of Long Beach, and he's had it with life, and he wants to do his dream, which is his dream is. Do you know what cockfighting is? Mm-hmm. You do. So it's two birds fighting in it. Do you know that the cocks on their elbows they have little knives,
The blades, right?
little blades? His dream is to make those blades, but be the best one at it.
That's not a Paul Walker part.
I feel like it is Long Beach.
Yeah, Long Beach
over
insurance.
his life,
yeah.
and he's
Yeah. So out of the four actors, who would you pick?
Paul Walker.
How about you?
Mark Ruffalo.
Think about. No, he's not in it. I just said the four.
But for that part, I think it's a
working.
Mark Ruffalo
Mark's
part.
working. We can't
Oh,
get
he's
him.
doing another Incredible Hulk thing.
Yeah. And don't roll your eyes. He's good in the part.
He's
Go
the
on.
best Incredible Hulk we've had. But
sorry,
but when I
that
no,
was-
I loved
I'm
it,
sorry,
dude.
I'm sorry.
In a Contact.
Yeah.
But when I think about Mark Ruffalo, I remember him from You Can Count on Me, and doing like Kenneth Lonergan kind of deep, serious stuff.
Dude, one of my favorite movies of all
I
time.
know you love it.
How do you know?
I can just tell.
That scene where he's in the bathtubs and they would just hold on him and he's just contemplating his life and very introspective. I think that was when I fell in love. I go, this dude is legit.
That was
right?
it.
But Paul Walker I never had a moment like with him like that, right? And for you to say that Paul Walker is as that dynamic as someone like Mark Ruffalo is Looney Tunes to me.
But Mark Ruffalo makes me sad.
Paul Walker gives you hope. So outside of the Fast and Furious movies, what could I watch to make me fall in love with Paul Walker?
I think Running Scared will turn you.
He does an accent.
What's Running Scared?
It's kind of like a pulpy action film.
Yeah.
It's kind of harrowing. It's like all these detours in the night that turn kind of sadistic.
Right.
But Paul's kind of the moral center through it all.
Yeah, and it would turn me?
I think so.
Maybe
He takes a hockey puck to the face.
Oh, he does. So you think that after watching Running Scared, I'm going to be like, you know what? I always thought that Daniel Day-Lewis or, you know, are the best actors in the world, but Paul Walker is.
There's different kinds of acting.
That's true.
I mean, it's not like Daniel Day-Lewis, like, who brings all this, like, commitment and historicity to his part. It's about Paul representing the best of what that kind of person could be.
God damn it. You know what? You guys are fucking swaying me, dude.
Yeah.
I came in here, bro, I'll be honest with you. I came here to just destroy that. Right?
I'm going to hold the line.
And how much money do you want?
For the statue?
From you?
Yeah. I want to donate.
Dude, give him the real number, because we could get this fucker built.
Well, what are we at?
We're at 10,000.
We need
$100.
$40,000.
I'll give you $100.
That sounds good.
That's great. Appreciate your generosity. You got it on you? Carry cash? Look at how fat
Is that a Ridge wallet?
Is that a Ridge wallet
Yeah.
that's stuffed to the
Go
brim?
ahead. Put that in the thing.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it.
Yeah, it looks
How's it look?
But can I say this?
Yeah.
If I go to the Paul Walker statue and my name's not anywhere, like, you know how this is donated by, you know what I mean? I would like my name on there.
For sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. Bring a multicultural element to it as well.
So the next question?
Yep. Help, my boyfriend doesn't understand our different libidos. Please keep anonymous as I got my boyfriend listening. Hey, Chad and JT and any other fortunate guests.
You shouldn't have read that part.
But I haven't said her name yet, so I think we're still in the clear.
Go ahead.
I've listened to your podcast for a long time now, and I love how broy, hilarious, yet mature you are when it comes to relationship advice to young guys out there. My question is this: how do I work with my boyfriend to elevate our sex life? I'm new to this serious relationship thing, and I like him so much. We work so well together in so many ways, and at the beginning of our relationship, our libidos were definitely matched. Now we are a year in, and it's come up multiple times how important sex is to him, and I find it's decreased my sex stoke. I'm finding that my excitement towards sex with him has turned into a chore and something I know he expects. We've had so many conversations about this, but he simply doesn't understand my side. To me, it's a maturity thing, but I don't want to wait 2+ years for him to finally get it. That scares me a lot. How can I work with him? What sort of things have helped you guys in the past understand the difference in sex between guys and chicks? We're in our mid-20s and we're definitely old enough to get to know better. Sorry if this is too explicit for the pod, but man, I'm struggling and in need of some major guidance.
Well, you're looking at me, man. Go ahead.
That's tough because I dealt with this and I didn't know how to handle it. You know?
I make mistakes in that department all the time.
Yeah. I think you just gotta talk about it.
I think open communication for sure.
Yeah, I think you gotta talk about it, and you just need to get it out in the open.
But there's just so much emphasis on sex, right? I mean, there's just so much more to relationships. Like back in the day, back when Abe Lincoln, the colonial days were around, dudes wouldn't ask a girl out just because of the sexual aspect of a relationship. There was other things at play, like can she mow? I mean, can she like cattle raise?
Right.
I mean, can she churn butter?
Yeah.
Right? Can she like lift a log? Right? It's a partnership, right? It's like, you know, it's beyond. I think sex is such it's a significant part.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, sex is there for breeding, right? To have the baby. Imagine if there was no feeling with sex, right? Like we would never fuck and we would never have babies. So God made it so that we have a strong desire to do it, right? So that we can procreate, right? To continue our species, correct? But I think that sex is, I just so much focus on it and there's just more to it. It's like my girlfriend and I, do we fuck like rabbits like we used to? No. But we're creating an empire, baby. Mm-hmm. Right? I trust her on so many levels in terms of like creating, you know what I mean, content. And she's like producing shows, like creating shows. With ATC, she wrote a show, right? That they're pitching to real networks and real, you know, right? And I'm like supporting her through that, right? And if she wasn't, you know, if she was just, she's not somebody I just stick my penis in, right?
Yeah.
She's somebody that I looked for advice, and you know, what do you think I should do? And I trust everything about her. Like if I gave her $1 million in cash and I say save this for me and don't touch it, I completely and absolutely trust her, right? So you know, relationships are beyond just, you know, tit for tat, you know what I mean, and nutting. Like nutting feels good, right, JT?
Did you forget my name?
Yeah.
That's all good. No, it is. It is more than nutting. And I think actually when those other parts of the relationship are more developed, the nut feels more special.
Yeah.
Because when you're really connected to someone and then you come, it's a different feeling.
Yeah, what you?
I agree. Yeah, I think that was probably one of my. I think when I was younger, you know, I was pretty shallow. I was like, I just need to hook up with the hottest girl, or date the hottest girl ever, because you know that'll look cool and I'll feel cool. But now, and you know, now that I'm 30, it's like when you feel that compatibility and that connection, it's so much more meaningful. And so, I mean, hearing you talk about it, gave me goosebumps, honestly.
Yeah, that was really well said.
Yeah. So, are you not buying what I said?
I bought the ticket on you a while back.
Thanks.
I think also sometimes dudes, we can get a little lazy, you know what I mean? And we're just like, oh, we'll just get together and we'll fuck and then we'll watch TV. And the thing is like, and it can go both ways. If the other person's expecting that, it's always a turnoff. Even sometimes when I'm a girl, if she just like is like, hey, let's just fuck, I kind of go the other way and I'm like, whoa, like let's slow down. Let's watch like Crazy Stupid Love together or something and kind of have some fun. So I think you got to communicate with him and it will be difficult. But I think the important thing to tell him is that like, look, for me to get into a mood where I'm sexual, I need to have some buildup and I need to have some connection and I need to feel like it's not just about that for you. So can we go for a drive? Can we go to the beach? Can we kind of like share in some joy? And then I might feel more naturally encouraged to have sex.
Also, I'm not 25. You know, I'm 50.
You look
guys don't-
great.
Yeah, you look amazing.
Thanks, bro. But I'm almost 50 years old. In September, I'll turn 50. So it's like I'm coming from a different thing. I've been around longer. I've just experienced things. And I'm just, you know, I used to be like a fucking rabbit like you, bro. You know what I mean? And like you, man. I used to stiff fuck too, man.
Well, yeah, I think I remember instances in my 20s when I would, you know, go on dates with girls, and I already had it in my mind that I wanted to date them.
Yeah. What are you drinking, man?
Fruit Smash, our sponsor.
Is
Hard
it-
seltzer.
Is there alcohol in there? Mm-hmm. There's alcohol.
Yeah.
I can't drink it then.
No, I'm not offering it.
I'd like some.
No.
Leave me a sip.
No.
I'm kidding.
I would be like, you know, on dates with them.
What if I was super down? I was like, yeah, go for it, bro.
If I relapsed on your show and I died a week later from heroin overdose, would you feel bad?
Yeah, dude, I feel pretty bad.
People would blame you too.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be an
death-
interesting
there'd be death
life to
threats.
live for a little bit.
What?
There'd be death threats.
Yeah.
I honestly think that it wouldn't be good.
No, I don't think so. But it would be
yeah.
interesting to be that person.
You would survive it.
Feel that vengeance.
You would survive it.
Yeah, to feel that anger.
yeah.
Yeah, it could be good for my personal development.
what do you
Maybe.
think?
I'd learn a lot.
What do you think about those ratings, though?
What do you mean?
The numbers on the pod.
You think
would
we
be
get a
huge.
boost?
I think you would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
But do you think we'd be able to hold it? Do you think we'd be able to maintain?
Yeah, what would we have to do next?
I think that eventually this form of entertainment is gonna die because everyone's doing it now,
Yeah.
Right.
right? And I think that you guys got in the right time.
Yeah.
But I think eventually it's like everyone's doing it, and
Yeah.
eventually it's going to be saturated, and saturation always ruins, you know what I mean, a medium. I think you guys should focus your attention also on the stand up
Yeah.
to get good on that, because have you guys gone on the road yet?
No.
I'm telling you right now, you guys will sell out,
Oh,
thanks,
thanks,
man.
man.
and you guys can make really good money doing it.
Do you enjoy doing the road?
Yeah, not really, but I enjoy making the money, and also you guys should always do a versus deal. Don't do a guarantee. You know, when you do a club and they go, well, we'll just give you $5,000. So no, go. I want a $5,000 guarantee, but also versus the percentage of the door. So if the percentage of the door is more, I get the percentage of the door.
Right.
Right. So it's like I'll get a 70-30, percentage. Like
That's crazy.
Do you feel obligated to crush for a paying audience, or
not anymore. No.
what are you looking for when you go out there to do a set?
What do you mean?
Like when you are going up to do your set, what is in your head that you're like, this is what I'm looking for? Like, this is the feeling I'm trying to achieve in
Right
myself.
now,
Like,
you guys are amassing an audience that will love you regardless. And essentially, they're paying just to be around you.
just to experience you.
Right? And you make sure that you don't feel above them. When fans come to my show, I look them right in their eyes and I go, I really appreciate this. And I would not be doing what I'm doing without you guys. And sometimes they get crazy and you got to put a boundary up. Like, hey, man, just put your dick away. Right? Or whatever. But usually it's like consensual and cool. And it's very, we are very lucky in the sense that we get to connect with our audiences in a way that actors really can't, really.
Because they know the real you in a way that people don't
Yeah,
know.
man. Like even just being on this, I've said a lot of things that are very personal. And you guys should also focus on, if you want to act, focus on that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
There's a variety of things. You should maybe even make an animated show with you too.
We tried. We were pitching it. We had a development deal with Hulu, but they passed because Dan Harmon came up with like a parallel idea at like the 11th hour.
Yeah. So, I mean, but that's one company, right? I mean, there's other places that will probably do it with you. So it's like, make sure you do it all, because this could be the seed of something very special, but don't put all your baskets, I don't think, in just podcasting, because I think that in the next 2 or 3 years, it's going to slowly die.
Yeah.
Like anything else.
Everything dies.
Everything
Like
dies.
UCB was like the factory for a while in LA, and then now it feels like it's kind of like
And then remember, the store became the hot betting, and everyone wanted to be there, because you can slowly now see. And I mean, the store will always be there. Are you guys regulars there yet?
no.
You want to be?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think another club is going to usurp the store by booking some of these canceled folks?
No,
No.
because I think that there are some clubs like the Laugh Factory will have some of these guys before the Improv or the store does.
Right.
But I think stand-up will always be there as a live entertainment medium, but it will, like anything in life, and your careers will do the same. This is very important. So listen to what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Okay? There are guys in our business that shot to the top, right? And then fell like this. You don't want that. Okay? And it might not feel as good because you don't get this gigantic, like, holy shit, what the fuck is happening? I'm the king. No.
Yeah.
Right? You always do what I did. Right? And I think it's something that I did subconsciously, but is do this, but upwards.
Right.
Right? So but I'm always kind of, every year something new and interesting happens, right? Every year I get a little tiny bigger, but then all of a sudden I'll lose something and I'll have a drought, but then but it's always kind of in this upper trajectory, right?
Yeah.
You don't ever want because the bottom is so painful, that fall is so painful. And I've seen it happen.
People don't recover because they can't.
A lot
handle
of
it.
people can't. Yeah, a lot of people can't.
It's too
Especially-
hard on them that people treat them different after that fall. Like they can't handle the.
It's not that. It's just because they're not. So on the rise, they'll take everything. It's instead of thinking it through. Like I have a friend. I don't want to say his name, but he's not a comedian. He's an actor who's hot right now. Right. This dude is smart because he's getting offered things and he goes, not right. No, that's
Yeah.
not right. You know what I mean? He's picking and choosing things that are very smart for him. Not things that necessarily are like these gigantic blockbustery things that are, but he's going, that feels right. I want to play that part. That's too soon for me or whatever. He's being very picky and smart about it. And he's being very woke about it. And I think that, I think you guys are going to be on the right track, but it's
thanks.
Don't worry about, hitting it big it's better to like have a slow burn.
Yeah.
And slowly grab your audience and slowly rise. Because like, I'll be honest with you, JT, I looked at your apartment and I think you have a really good setup here. This is not slumming it.
No, it's
This is
nice.
real shit right here.
It's nice.
It's really nice, right? But you don't have a mansion, right? Eventually you will have one. Eventually, like I lived in a place like this for 15 years on Beechwood. And I just bought, you know what I mean, a pretty big house on kind of the hill. And it's nice, right? But it's like I feel like I've slow burned into that. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, we're dipping our hands into everything. So I think but that is good to hear because I think we do have that desire to shoot up, which you sort of want that moment because we have had that slow growth. But I think that is good to hear to just sort of embrace the ride and slowly go up.
And here's something that I was hesitant of saying, but I don't do everyone's podcast. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm kind of busy. And it's like, and you guys didn't ask me to do this.
Mm-hmm.
You guys never asked. Have you?
No.
I had to ask.
Oh, you asked?
I asked Mike. I texted Mike and I go, hey, I know you guys have those two, Going Deep or whatever that's called. I go, could I do it? And he's like, they would be stoked to have you. And so he did it, right? But I reached out to you guys, which means that there's something about what you guys are doing, I think, that like, you know what I mean, is pretty tubular,
Oh,
Let's
thanks.
go.
right?
Thanks, Bobby.
So I don't want to do that right now, but sorry. I just didn't feel it.
No, if it doesn't feel right, it's okay.
Yeah. I think you left it out. You know what? I feel bad. You left it out for a while. So do it.
Put it up again?
Yeah.
Do you want to give Chad one?
No, Chad and I have something different
We
going.
did kiss.
We have a different thing going.
Yeah, we did kiss.
Yeah, we have a different vibe going. But I think you guys are on the right track. And I want to have you guys on my show, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. Also, I have his number now. May I get yours?
Yes.
Not now, but we'll do it afterwards. I think I'm done.
I think that's perfect, actually.
Yeah.
I think that's the right place to end it.
Bobby, thank you.
Bobby, thanks.
That was
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
It's so fun hanging.
You're a beast, man.
Really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
That's enough.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again that we are brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dongs are looking fresh and clean. Because you got a dong or some kind of genitalia and you got pubes. That's for damn sure. And you need to keep those pubes in check. This is 2021. Pubes, long pubes, not in style. You want to let people know that you care. And how do you let them care? By going to Manscaped. It's time to bundle up with the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. Inside the package, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance Boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies. Also, the new Performance Package 4.0 includes the Lawnmower 4.0. That's right. A brand new 4.0 trimmer for your pubes. This is, dare I say, the GOAT of pube trimmers. I trimmed my pubes last week and they look phenomenal. They look so good. I can't stop looking at them in the mirror because I use the Lawnmower 4.0. It's got advanced skin safe technology, 7,000 RPM motor, a 4,000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for a more precise shave. Also, it's waterproof. Boom. You could trim your pubes in the ocean. And I mean, this is going to take your grooming game to the next level, guys. It's got a 360-degree rotary dual blade system. I mean, you got the Weed Whacker is nose and ear hair trimmer, so you can get all types of hair on your body. Seal the deal with the Manscaped's liquid formulations, the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, all that good stuff. And you get 2 free gifts in your Performance Package 4.0, the Boxers and the Shed travel bag. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP20 manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. Escape the shrubs and weeds of summer and shine with Manscaped. We're also brought to you by the legends at Keep Athletics. That's Keep, spelled K-E-A-P. Stokers, phones these days are slicker than a motherfucker. And that's in the copy. That's how you know this is a cool company, because they put motherfucker in the copy. These are super legit shorts. I wear them all the time. They have this excellent pocket that keeps your phone in there safe. So when I'm running sprints, I got my Keep Athletic shorts, keeping my phone tucked away squarely and nicely. It is so legit. How many times have you hopped in the car and felt your phone slip out of your pocket? You've been running, your phone slips out, just doing anything and your phone slips out. It's a horrible feeling. You drop your phone, you're like, damn, man, I don't want that to happen. This thing is slippery than a motherfucker. Regular pockets just don't cut it anymore, guys. This is the new age. You need trim pubes and a pocket that keeps your phone in there. Shout out to Patrick, our fellow stoker, listener of the pod. He created Keep Athletics. He's an absolute legend. We talked with him on the phone. The dude is all time. And dude, he was sick and tired of stuff slipping out of his pockets. And he was like, I'm going to put a stop to this. I'm going to get my own company, my own gym shorts that look legit and that keep my phone in my pocket. And that's what Patrick did. He's a legend. Shout out, guys. Support these guys and you will not regret it. Get some of these. They are made from 100% recycled materials, and every pair of shorts shipped is carbon offset. Huge. And I love them. I've been wearing them all the time. Every time I run. Listeners of the pod get 50% off. 15% off while supplies last. And they're going fast. So go to keepathletics.com/godeep15. That's spelled K-E-A-P. keepathletics.com/godeep15 for 50% off your first order. They give you free shipping, returns, exchanges, shipping insurance on all orders. Keep Athletics, pockets that work. All right. Back to the show.
Dude,
Big shout out to Bobby Lee.
that was
sick.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's continue.
Yeah.
Chad, who's your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is people who back out of parking spaces slowly. Dude, nothing makes me more pissed than when you're trying to park or you're trying to get out of a parking lot and people are taking their sweet ass time, coming out of a parking space when they're just slowly. You're like, how cautious do you have to be?
It is interesting.
Yeah.
You got to live a little.
Yeah. And honestly, usually it's a really nice car and I know they have the camera in the back. So they can see what's behind them. I'm like, dude, no one's behind you. Fucking gas it and get out of here. Get the fuck out.
They almost know too much.
Yeah, I was really it happens all the time. And then they back out slowly, and they're really, careful with it. And you're just sitting there and you're like, what are you doing? And then they drive by and you just, give them the stare afterwards. You're just like, this is LA, okay? Time is money. Get out of the spot. I need some Erewhon ASAP. And my voice just cracked because I'm so pissed.
That's what happens when you're passionate.
Yeah.
It's like old football wisdom that most injuries happen when you're not going 100%.
Exactly.
When you're slow,
Yeah.
and you're waiting for the hit, that's when it typically happens.
Yeah.
So I'm not endorsing reckless driving, but you do have to adapt to the speed of the city you're in.
Yeah.
Los Angeles is a, hustle and bustle kind of place. So
Exactly.
if everyone else is moving fast and you're moving super slow, well, then you're going to cause stuff
Yeah.
that we don't want.
Yeah. Every time it happens, I just because I'm in the LA mindset, I'm just like, business,
Yeah.
You're messing with my business.
You're interfering with commerce.
Yeah. And I'm not like
Like the speech from a network.
yeah. And I'm not a Gordon Gekko type of guy typically.
You can slick it back like he does, though.
Totally. And, I'll throw down stacks if I need to, or I'll place huge investments if I need to. I don't have the capital to do it, but
You have the
you know,
mindset.
yeah, I'll just say it verbally just to like let people know. But yeah, that's my beef, man. So if you're backing out of parking spaces slowly, and you see me behind you trying to get, you know, a meal, you know, press a little bit harder on that gas. Let's get that lead foot going.
That was righteous. Aaron, what's your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is also driving related. It's in your neighborhood. It's not being able to make a left turn between 4 and 7 p.m.
Right.
I'm coming down a major street here,
Yeah.
and I can't make a left to get down to your house.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
It's not fair.
Why would I have to make 3 rights and go straight to come down to what would just be a left? I know it's crowded.
Was there heavy flow coming east?
There always is, but there's always opportunities if you're smart, you know.
Do you ever have a moment where you're just like, whatever, I'm not listening to the sign, and you just sort of sit there and you're like, go around me, forget you.
I try not to do that, but if I see an opening, I will go.
If it's
Yeah.
open, I think you got to go.
Yeah.
And I think the city knows you're doing that too. They got to put that up there to stymie, you know, like a chunk of people who will abide by every sign. But
Yeah.
there's some of us who live in the in-between, who we follow the rules. But when we see an opportunity to break the rule, if there's no consequences for it, it's better for everybody. We take it.
Yeah.
I remember one time I broke the rule because I just got ice cream, you know, and I was like, I'm taking the left, and it was, you know, I was holding up traffic. And this guy's like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, I have ice cream, it's melting.
Did you have the cone in your
Taking time
hand?
Yeah, I
you're just
showed
like-
it to him.
You're like, bro, ice cream.
Yeah,
Was it already melting down?
starting to. It was dangerous. Yeah, I had to lick it up.
My beef of the week is with my gums. I have bad gums. I can brush them very, you know, attentively and in those slow circles, trying to build them back up, but they just keep receding. And I don't floss, and that probably would have helped me a lot. But I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, my gums, they're just going backwards, and there's nothing I can do about it. My teeth are getting huge.
Yeah,
They're getting huge.
I see you licking your teeth a lot.
I think I'm getting food stuck in there.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta floss.
I know. I hate it. It's so boring.
You just gotta get in the habit. Just start doing it.
I'll do it for like a month or two.
Yeah.
I almost treat it like cold showers or something like that.
Yeah.
When I'm on a self-improvement kick, I'll do it. But I don't know. It's hard. It's been really hard for me to hardwire that into my nightly routine.
The dentist hasn't scared you straight.
No. I mean, they couldn't even, you know, retainer straight my teeth.
Right.
They still buck a little bit, even though I
Yeah.
did like 5 years of braces. So I guess I'm just a little skeptical of them.
Were you consistent with the retainer?
Yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
were?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's interesting. I feel like you'd sort of rebel against that.
No, I wanted nice teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nicer the better.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a TV. I see what sells.
Hell yeah.
Not in the 80s, though. Guys with all sorts of teeth in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Costner, his bottom row, pretty jagged, but it's hot.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Just bummed out about my gums, but I'm going to go to the dentist soon.
Nice.
I'm not going to end on a sour note. I'm going to the dentist,
Nice.
and I'm going to get in there, and I love going to the dentist.
Oh, you do?
No. It's cool,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. It's fun talking to the dentist. The
Yeah.
only sucky part is when they do their dentist stuff.
Yeah.
But I like kicking it with dentists. They're cool people.
Yeah. What's your dentist like?
She's cool.
Yeah.
Dr. Lou. Yeah, she's legit.
Nice.
I don't remember much because it's been a couple years since I saw her, but I remember really good vibes.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to get back in there and catch up.
That's good stuff.
Give her the lowdown on what I've been up to.
I remember I was tongue tied, which means my tongue was more attached to the bottom of my mouth. And I went to see my new dentist here, and this was like 6-7 years ago. And he's British, so he's like, oh, cheerio, you're tongue tied. And I'm like, what does that mean? He's like, your tongue, you can't stick it out all the way. I'm like, oh, I'm aware of that, because college, I had to, compensate, if you know what I mean. And so he does it. He like cuts it.
When you were eating pussy.
What? Oh no, I was talking about ice cream.
Oh.
But the dentist, he like cut it, so now I have more mobility in my tongue. And he was like, this is gonna be good for a lot of things, including eating pussy.
Really? So he
Yeah.
was thinking about eating pussy too. You were
Yeah.
the only one thinking about ice cream.
I'm always just thinking about ice cream. Yeah.
What can I see your tongue? And so you weren't born being able to do that? That's like new range that you have on it?
Yeah, it would go like a little bit past my lip.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So what did you do to open it up?
It hurt my articulation. What's up?
What did he do to open it up?
He just cut the
Yeah, there's that thing that.
Oh,
holds
like the
your tongue
cord
close.
underneath.
yeah
He cut that.
yeah
Dude.
yeah.
Should everyone do that?
No, I think it's usually they do it when you're like a baby. I think it's a pretty not rare, but it's like
It's common.
it's common, but not every. I think you're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
you didn't like that.
What?
You didn't like that.
It's a lot.
You turned away.
But yeah. So what was I gonna say? Yeah. So but yeah, my articulation. I can't articulate that well.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Dude, who's your babe of the week?
My babe of the week is okay. My babe of the week is doctors. So I said what I said last podcast. I don't regret it. I was heated. Specifically, I don't like being told that I have hepatitis before going on to Mexico. And but I was heated at this one doctor, and I got a couple of messages from medical professionals that were a little bit hurt by my rant, and I just wanted to throw it out there that I come from a family of doctors. I have the utmost respect for doctors. My dad's my hero, hardest working guy. I know how much hard work and sacrifice they make. The hours are insane, and if I ever have a problem, I'm going straight to the doctor. I was just pissed at, I'm not going to apologize to Dr. Dickweed, who, gave me those, who told me I was going to die off a, blood test. But I just want to give a shout out to all the doctors out there. I love you guys. Respect you guys. You do tons of schooling. That's a lot of work. You don't even get to be like an MD till you're like early to mid 30s. That's a lot of persistence and hard work. So I just want to give a shout out to doctors. What up? I see you. I respect you. I don't think I have hepatitis.
Nice, dude.
Thanks.
Aaron, who's your babe of the week?
My babe of the week is Mike Bertolina.
Hell
at
yeah.
ATC.
He's a babe every week, right?
Yeah, he really
Every
is.
week.
But lately, he's been plying me with sandwiches from the place I mentioned before, Submarine King. He did it today. It's just like I didn't know if I was going to have time to go between finishing the last pod and getting here. He was going anyway. He's like, "You want one?" I was like, "Load me up." He did. No questions asked. It's beautiful. I just love it. Thank you. And also not making me feel bad for wanting to go all the time, because he goes way more than I do.
That's
Nice.
the best.
Yeah.
No shame in the sandwich game. My baby of the week is Agnes Collard. She's a philosopher of ethics, I believe, or an ethical philosopher, but that feels more not like a job title, just more like a description of someone and how they do their job. But yeah, she was on Ezra Klein's podcast, and I'm only halfway through, but it's all about status. And she basically breaks down conversation into its like essential components. And she basically says it's like a status game where we're just telling people how much value they should afford us. That's a lot of what our conversations are. It's like we're just telling someone else, like, hey, this is how valuable I am, and this is why you should care about it. And there's two main components to that, and that's the importance game, which is where when you're talking to someone, you're just telling them how important you are, but you don't do it overtly. You have to do it in like subtle ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the other part is the leveling game, where you do the opposite. You show people how unimportant you are,
Yeah.
and then you share in that, and it's about empathy.
Yeah.
And then I thought about that. I was like, dude, that's literally every conversation I have is one of those two things.
Right.
And it was just really interesting to like think about how I approach conversation and like what I'm trying to get across all the time. And I was like, oh wow, it does kind of neatly fit into those two categories.
What are the two again? Empathy.
So there's the importance game, which is where like you're telling the other person why you're valuable. Basically, you're like, oh, I did this thing, and then this person called me for my opinion, and then I said, sure, I can help you out with that. And oh no, I can't make that tomorrow because I have this meeting with these people who are trying to give me this thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then the other side is the leveling game, where you go the other way, and then you're basically like, I don't know, but I'm stressed out all the time, and I just don't feel like anything's gonna work out. And people aren't calling as much as they used to, but that's fine. You know what I mean? Then the other person's like, oh, I also feel that way, but it works because you've done the other half of it.
Right.
And then so it's all this like subtle kind of signaling that we do when we're in conversation. Because it's not like you're in the military where it's like an obvious hierarchy of who has status. It's like kind of doesn't even make sense. We don't even know what factors to look at. And everyone
Yeah.
has different ones.
Yeah.
So when you're having that conversation, you're kind of saying, by suggesting what values you have, you're also saying these are the values that I think are important. So
Yeah.
it's not necessarily a bad thing because you're also like, not everybody has the same things that they think allocate status or believe in the same things that allocate status.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, the whole status thing is like, it's crazy.
It's crazy, but it's big. It's woven
Yeah.
deep into us as humans.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do we deal with knowing that it's in us? It's like, we can like try to like be like, no, I'm not into status. It's like, but we kind of all are. It's just
Yeah.
like, but we all, you know, different statuses. Is it like fame? Is it like integrity? Like, what is the thing that you're looking to? It's probably some combination of a bunch of things. All right. Chad, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is Rio Nexpa, where I went in Mexico. It was a hardcore surf trip. It was like, you know, staying in a shack. It was like basically like a concrete shack on the beach. Yeah, I'll give it, not concrete, but like, you know, very minimalist living. I mean, there's a sink, you know, shower, toilet, and then just like 2 open rooms, no AC or anything like that. And to like brush your teeth, you know, down there you have to use like bottles of water and stuff because the water's dirty from the, you know, the tap water, and you'll get sick. So it was very much like you're staying in a shack on the beach, you surf all morning, you lay around all day, no cell service, and you're basically forced to disconnect, and then you surf, you know, all evening. And there's a couple of taco shops on the beach, but then, you know, you go to like Mega, the grocery store, and you get all this food, and we would just like cook food. And but it was very kind of like you have to be careful when you're cooking the food because you have to use bottled water to like clean everything. And it was just very kind of raw and
Rugged.
yeah. And we got like a shitty Xterra, and
What? There are no shitty Xterras.
yeah, we got an old Xterra. Is that good?
Sure.
We got I'd say
You almost took offense to that.
we got a 2002.
That's older than the one I had, yeah.
Okay.
It's different body style. It's fine.
We got a 2002 Xterra. Drove it like, you know, 2.5 hours through like, it's not Puerto Vallarta. It's like deep Mexico, and it was sick. I mean, it forced me to disconnect. I had a bunch of anxiety being away from my phone. You know, that I was just like, first day I was kind of like losing it a little bit, and then I sort of sunk into it, and it was good for me. And you know, got deep bronze. Waves were huge.
You were so tan. You're still tan, but you were
Yeah.
so tan when you got back.
Yeah, it was like 6 to 15 feet.
Sailor tan.
Yeah, it's like the waves were like 6 to 15 feet.
Wow.
I mean, the first day it was like 10 to 15, then the rest of the days it was like 6
Were you
to
getting
10.
on those?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest one I got was probably like 11 feet.
It's freaking huge.
It was scary.
People don't know how big that is. Like,
It's
go out
scary.
into the water and 4-foot surf. It feels
Yeah.
like 10 feet.
Yeah, and then when you're paddling on them, and when you stand up on a big wave like that, you're sort of like paddling, and you just have to commit, you know. But in your mind, you're sort of like, am I really just gonna like paddle for this? Just stand up on it? But
It's insane.
yeah, but it was a fairly easy.
It's a moving
takeoff,
building.
So. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but it's sick. I mean, there's a filmer there, so he should have footage.
Was he cool?
Super cool. He's the man.
The photo you posted today was really cool.
Yeah, and I think he should have the surf footage to me.
Whoa.
Within a week
Can
or
we use
so.
that surf footage for the other thing we're working on?
Yeah, if it's good, I think it'll be good.
That's even better because, I mean, they're
Yeah.
huge waves.
Yeah. So I'm eagerly anticipating that.
Let's go. I'm excited for it too.
Yeah.
Aaron, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is my wedding speech that I gave at my buddy's
Nice.
wedding a couple weeks ago.
Oh hell yeah!
Fucking crushed.
You crushed
You
it.
smashed?
Crushed.
Let's go, dude.
yeah.
Let's go.
Crushed it.
So when I hear that you say you crushed it, that means you got laughs.
Oh, laughs on laughs on laughs.
That means you tugged on some heartstrings.
No.
Oh, you didn't. You kept it
I
funny.
didn't go emotional really at all, no.
Nice.
I veered away from it. They're going to get plenty of that, you know.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So you were getting some rip roaring laughs.
Like, yeah, it was amazing. And
Nice, dude.
My buddy gave a speech like 2 people before me, and he's like, I'm just going to wing it. And that immediately just put me at ease. I was like, oh, I wrote jokes. Like,
Nice.
Right.
I know I'm good.
You're
Like,
prepared.
So I wasn't even sweating it, which was beautiful too.
Yeah.
Like the 2 times I've given it before, like I was sweating it, but
Were people coming up to you after?
I was a minor celebrity. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was already in the group in the bridal party, so I was already like kind of famous. I'm in the suit, you know.
Right.
I'm in the uniform.
You're in the
Yeah.
distinguished category.
Status.
Status.
That's
Yeah,
status.
exactly.
Status.
Yeah, but then I'm getting high fives and hugs and
Aaron, can I be
Yeah.
real for a second?
yeah.
I want you to give a speech at my wedding.
Happy to do it.
Nice.
Happy to do it.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
My legend of the week is Mike Bertolina.
Nice.
wow.
He's a legend.
Yes.
The legend.
He's great at what he does. And then he's also just a great hang in general. Like
Yeah.
he's always fun to talk to. He's always like in it and just like engaged and fun. And then he's been so helpful with everything we've been trying to do. And
Yeah.
he's just always like it feels like he's always going the extra mile. And
Yeah.
I just can't say enough nice things about the guy.
He's the
Yeah,
best.
he's the best. And he makes a killer Bloody Mary.
Oh, yeah.
That Bloody Mary he makes, I don't know, it's next level. And I'm not a big Bloody Mary guy. Chad, what's your quote of the week?
My quote of the week comes from Tropic Thunder. Great movie. And they're in this one scene where they're like, they need to go get Tug Speedman. They realize he's been kidnapped and they want to go save him. And Al Pacino, yeah, he goes, "But they're trained soldiers." And Robert Downey Jr. goes, "Yeah, but we train actors, motherfucker."
Dude, there's a bonus feature for that movie.
Yeah.
That's like making fun of the Heart of Darkness documentary.
Uh-huh.
And it's about Justin Theroux being like a crazy Werner Herzog type.
Yeah.
And there's one line where production shuts down. It's like, everyone flew home on commercial jets or private planes, except for, what's Robert Downey Jr.'s character's name? Kurt Lazarus. Except for Kurt Lazarus, who flew home on a 1966 B-2 F-ship carrier. He flies home on like an official Air Force plane from that time.
It's so good.
Dude, it's so good.
I love that movie.
One of the funniest movies of all time, for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Man, you more dice than a julienne salad. Give me that thing. Come on,
Give me that goddamn man.
Come on, McCluskey. Tell him what time it is.
My favorite part is when he breaks in the movie and they kept it in. And they're talking about something. He's like, "What you talking about with the book script? Spit that shit out, man." And then he
He kind of smiles.
he
right?
smiles like the biggest smile ever. He just smiles. And then you see him get back into character. It's so
That's
funny.
him breaking.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
That's really fun. I thought he was just being a weirdo. It
Yeah.
played really well.
Yeah.
Aaron, what's your quote of the week?
My quote of the week is the toast that I gave. I want to give it to the listeners. I want you to be able to use it. I basically said that, and it was just at the end of the speech where you give a toast.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't really know what to say in a toast, so I just pulled a bunch of movie quotes that I think all fit. So then I turned to the couple and I said, "May you live long and prosper. May the force be with you always. To infinity and beyond. We love you 3000. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes."
Nice.
Then I raised my glass and everyone cheered and started clapping for my speech because that was the end. That was like the mic drop
Wow.
moment. And then as they're clapping, I go, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker."
Oh yeah.
And then I walked away.
That fired me up.
Dude, good order to that. What's be excellent to each other from?
Bill and Ted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was
Party on, dudes.
I was picturing it while you were talking about it. You painted a nice picture.
Yeah.
Nice.
So feel free to use that, Stokers. It's out there for you.
Mine is I'm reading the Replacements book again. And these are the lyrics from the song. What's the name of the song? It's on Hootenanny. Treatment Bound. We're getting no place, fast as we can, get a nose full from our so-called friends. We're getting nowhere quick as we know how. We whirl from town to town, treatment bound. Just good lyrics.
Nice.
Aaron, or Chad, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
Let's slap the ass.
Aaron, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
Let's go surf a building.
Hell yeah.
My phrase of the week is an anecdote that ends in a funny thing my brother said. My brother reminded me of this the other day, that I spoiled Pirates of the Caribbean for a bunch of people,
Yeah.
but sort of accidentally. We were leaving Kokorian,
Yeah.
and we had Wahoo's Fish Tacos, and so we're all in the car leaving the parking lot, and I see a big group of people waiting to get into Pirates of the Caribbean 2, whatever the name of that was, Dead Man's Chest or something. And I'm like, oh, I gotta fuck with these people, you know? So I roll down the window and I go, hey, Johnny Depp dies at the end. And then all these like 13-year-olds turn, they're like, shut up! Shut up! Get out of here! And I'm like, ha 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 ha. I hadn't seen it. So I pull out, and I didn't know what happened in it. I pull out and my brother goes, dude, Johnny Depp does die at the end. Because he had seen it the night before. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. My brother was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I actually spoiled that fucking movie. I'm so sorry. And then we drove home. So it was like I was doing it as a joke, but I did screw a lot of people over that day.
Yeah.
So my phrase of the week for getting after it is Johnny Depp dies at the end.
Nice.
Yeah.
That would make me want to drink.
Yeah.
For sure. I watched Pirates of the Caribbean before I went to Mexico just to get inspired by his tan.
Such a good tan in that movie.
It's so good.
Dude, his performance in the first one was really like,
It's incredible.
yeah. It's easy to like take it for granted now because he made like 10 of them and he's so melanin in it. And then he started doing weird things in every movie.
Yeah.
But that was like the first time he was like weird in something huge.
Yeah.
Like in a big blockbuster, and it just fits so nicely.
Yeah. And no one really thought it was going to be that big.
No.
They were like, oh, they're making a movie out of the ride. I remember going to see it and I was like, yeah, this should be cool, you know? And I saw it and I still watch it to this day. I watch it probably once a year at least.
I might watch this tonight.
It's so good.
It's a great movie.
It's so good.
It would be amazing if they just sometimes left those things at one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if it was just one movie, kind of like, oh no, they made another Mask of Zorro.
Yeah.
Like I really love Mask of Zorro, and I completely forgot about the second one. But it's nice when they're just like these like, you know, isolated action adventure movies.
Yeah.
But now they're just like always like, no, we gotta make like 10.
Yeah.
And look what it did to Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
He got the whole world, but he like lost his soul in the process.
Yeah. How do you prevent that?
I don't know. I think you gotta have good friends. I know he's got good buddies, but I don't know if he was listening to him. Listen to your friends, I guess.
Yeah. Probably don't drink $250,000 worth of wine.
That's true.
He's got the Wino Forever tattoo, although that's a make him up for Winona Forever. But
Oh, nice.
but yeah,
Passionate guy.
yeah.
All right. Well, that's the
All right.
podcast.
Let's go. Thanks, Bobby Lee.
Yeah. Thanks, Bobby. Guys, check out Helix Beer Bongs. 4th of July is coming. ShopCGD.com. And keep leaving reviews. They help us out a ton. And they're always just so nice to read. So I really appreciate all of them. And yeah, stay stoked.
Stay stoked.
If you need advice, these guys are really